Okay. Oh, okay. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to hear. Maybe. We'll see. Well, good for you, Botrix. I hope you're happy. I actually do. And we are catching up with our live broadcast link. And give me my Twitch feed, please. Excelente. Where's my kitty? Oh, God. I found him. Found him. He's so sweet. And there we go. All right. Well, I'm gonna bound us over to the chatting menu for a moment. Or not for a moment, for as long as I damn well please. It's my show. Oh, hi. Hi. Yeah, oh, thank you. Yeah? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Such a good boy. This is beginning. Oh. Hello, and welcome to, oh my God, it's too early. It's way too early. Especially because I went to bed at like, sorry, well, welcome to Percentage Chance first. I went to bed at like fucking 10 p.m. last night. And my ass fell asleep on this couch, which was great until I realized that would destroy my chances at real sleep. And then I woke up at like 1 a.m. No, I woke up at like 12:40. And I gently drifted back into bed, into my real bed for the first time, rather. Hey, is social stream actually working correctly? Let me check something. Refresh. Make sure that's working correctly. Is it working correctly? Is it working correctly? No, it's actually still giving me a 0. Okay, one second. Please. Yeah, that should fix it. Anyway. Then I was like, oh, you know what? I should sleep. So I drifted into my bed where he was under the covers. Already waiting for me. He's like, I don't know where your dumbass is, but we should be in bed soon, I guess. And I'm like, okay. I wander in, and I'm getting ready, and you know that fucking meme where like the lady's laying in bed, and like she's like, no, not right now, brain. We're sleeping. And then the third panel's the brain going like, but what if blank? And then they're like wide awake. And my brain was like, what if right now you checked eBay? Well, I don't want to do that. What if right now you checked eBay? And what if there was one of the reprints of Spyro Reignited Trilogy that actually has all three games on the disc is there? And I'm like, fuck. And then it's so random. It was so random. I'm like, but what if it's dirt cheap right now? And I'm like, no, that's not. Shut the fuck up. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. And then before I knew it, my hands had my. Jesus Christ! What are you doing back there, dumbass? Before I knew it, my hands were drifting on the phone, and I'm tip-tap typing away, and I'm like, oh no, this is happening, isn't it? And so I may have actually bought found and bought a copy of Spyro Reignited with all 3 games on the disc last night, which is a a 7-year journey coming to an end of every now and then I'll look and be like, I can't find one or it's too expensive. And to be honest, in the end, I still overpaid, which sucks. But like, at least I'll own that trilogy of games that I have an enormous fondness of from my childhood in this version that they put together that I love. That at the same time, I will admit, when I read that there were never any patches beyond the March one where they added subtitles, I did sink a little bit, to be honest. A little part of me sank a little bit on that one. But hey, at least I have a copy of Spyro Reignited on the way. It actually shipped out properly like 10 minutes ago. Because the OCD can't be stopped. And then I was like, but what if you could have used that money to buy the altars? And then my brain was like, I would like to buy the altars, but this has been a 7-year albatross on my back, so I guess that's just how it's gonna be. I believe we're doing something today. What was it? Oh yeah, Nintendo, yeah. So, we are in fact here to do Percentage Chance Reacts to the Nintendo Direct today. I have to kill at least another 35 minutes before it starts, so that should be interesting. Stall for Time is the name of the game. Where's my kitty? Come look cute! Yeah, you! I see you in that window. Get over here! Get your ass over here! Yeah, so I'm pretty... I did, believe it or not, I did get sleep after that. Sort of, depending on if you consider sleep laying down with your eyes closed and not moving, but being pretty fucking awake. If you consider that to be sleep, then I slept a lot. And then I hit my breaking point at 4 a.m. and I was like, okay, no, it's too late for me. It is too late for me. By the way, I did do the math on if I had the money for Spyro first. I did. I did have the money, to be fair. Especially for the price that I got it for, although I still overpaid for a 7-fucking-year-old game. But whatever. At least they're all on the disc. I verified. I just hit the fucking... For those that don't know, they reprinted it a year later, and the only way to tell is if the disc printed on it has a... If it says 2018 in the margins on the disc, it's the original print with only the first game on the disc. If it says 2018 brackets 2019 afterwards, then it's the reprint that has all three. And I hate everyone involved in that entire fiasco. I wish nothing but a pox upon your family. I hope you burn in hell. And I hate that it took me 7 years. It was a little bit of a fucking emotional break point when I realized, oh my god, that was 7 years ago, and I haven't played that trilogy once since then, even though I loved it, because every part of my body hurt whenever I wanted to think about playing it again, because I'm like, but I don't really own it. I own a digital copy, and it means I don't really own it, and that sucked. So like, hey, guess what? We'll probably do that on the channel soon. So that's pretty neat, I guess. Beyond that, yeah, so at that point I woke up. I woke up and it was like 5, again, at this point it's 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. at this point, you know? And I just, hey, you know what? At this point, I think we can go ahead and move to the full screen. You can hear me talk over. We're not missing anything. We're just kind of waiting for the direct, so I could just kind of fill time, you know. Besides, otherwise people would just kind of be like, "Oh, what's happening? I don't understand." By the way, this is going right. I'm just gonna like, okay, just in case. Okay, just making sure. So I woke up and I was like, yeah, it's 5 a.m. Fuck. What now? Oh, by the way, we'll be doing Rivals. We'll be doing Rivals Season 4 after this. I will potentially go edit some clips from this first, depending. I don't know how many banger reactions we're gonna get. we'll have to see. Admittedly, it occurred to me that my format for clips of takes 3 minutes at a time may not actually be adequate for the direct format. Which is why, actually, as I speak, I'm gonna go quickly into my OBS settings right now, and I'm gonna set that shit to 300 seconds. There. Now, if I hit that button right now, out of curiosity. And let me open up the captures now. Did that actually capture a 5-minute clip? Probably not. No. In fact, no, of course it didn't, because hitting that button restarted the counter. Okay, well then I'll have to test that in about 5 minutes and then make sure that worked correctly. Yeah, that took 4 seconds. Because listen, Nintendo tends to do reveals that are a little longer. Oh, also, by the way, this is the first Nintendo Direct of the Switch 2 era, proper one, which is crazy. But also, it's a 60-minute blowout, which Nintendo has not done in a long time, and I'm a little scared. Like, I'm afraid right now that, like, they're about to be like, guess what? I feel like it mostly has to be shit for next year, right? But also, like, that's not a guarantee. They might actually drop something in my lap in November or December. Oh my god, what if they announce something that's coming out next month? Oh my god, no! Don't do that! You can't do that! Stop! Announce some patches for those Xenoblade games, then I will put that higher up on my list for the channel. That's something I really want to do. Although everything I think Pat was playing Xenoblade 1, and like everybody I've ever heard bounces off those games because they try to do all the side stuff. And it seems like all the people that love it actively avoid all the side stuff, so maybe that's what I'm just gonna have to do. Maybe that's just gonna have to be the method. Is like, okay, beelining, you know? Do what I can along the way and we'll see. But like, beyond that, yeah, so I woke up. Oh? Well, we're getting ready. We're getting ready. Anyway, as I was saying, I woke up. I went downstairs. I let someone know that I'm awake. I don't have to do that. I just kind of felt like it was important to do that. I did since I was awake, so out of schedule. And I watched Peacemaker, episode 4, season 2. It was a banger, as it has been every week so far. There's a fucking moment where someone hawks a loogie in someone's face, like hardcore spits in their face in a way that's so dramatic and like it's like a fucking projectile. I laughed so hard at something about just the dynamics of how this man spit at another human being and the reaction on their face. What the fuck? It is oh man. Yeah, that show's great. We're now enough episodes in where I can say, I can actually confidently say, okay, I needed a minute to let it sit in. Obviously the first time, even with the original intro, you know, the first time I heard it, I was like, oh, what are we doing here, right? And by the end, I loved it. I'm now ready to say I like the Peacemaker Season 2 intro more. It is in fact better. The song's better. I like the new dynamic of it. I think it's very good. I like how that's shaking out so far. They're both very different, but I think this one is exceptionally well done. I love it. Always have a special soft place in my heart for wanting to taste it, though. Come help me stall for time. No, he's going over to his food. That's fine. So yeah, I watched that. It was great. It was a great episode. Michael Rooker does some hilarious fucking cultural appropriation. Played for laughs. That I thought was hilarious. Like just so fucking. He does like a fucking spirit dance with his clothes off. It's insane. But it's okay because everyone in the show is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're just you're definitely not Native American. And he's like, wow, I don't care. I'm Michael Rooker. I'm doing my thing over here. It's like, oh my God, I love Michael Rooker. He's so fucking good. Love him so much. Oh man, I'm almost kind of worried that they blew Michael Rooker too early in the DCU. Although I also don't know who else you would get Michael Rooker to fucking play in the DC universe. But I feel like nondescript Eagle Hunter is perhaps not big enough for that character. I don't know, or for that actor. I feel like he could do more. Then again, you could just get him to do any CG character. I don't know what Gunn's philosophy going forward on multiple actors or multiple characters playing multiple characters. I don't know I don't think we know what his stance on that is just yet. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I have. Hi. I love you too. Yeah? You're very sweet. Yes, you are. Part of my brain, there's a rumor that there's a state of play later in this month that'll have the first full reveal of Wolverine, which is very exciting. But like, there's a part of my brain that's like, is now hyped enough for that idea. There's a part of my brain that's now hyped enough for that idea. Oh, now I'm gonna hit the clip button. See if it successfully grabbed the footage I needed. Yes, in fact, it did grab 5 minutes. I'm pretty happy with that. Whoa. There we go. Lovely. Maybe I'll let it do that from now on, honestly. It gives me more room to work with. Okay, delete that one. I don't need that. I was also thinking about, like, for those that don't remember, a year or so ago, again, we're gonna fill time. A year or so ago, the Legacy of Kain collection came out, and I was very excited to check those out for the first time. And we played Soul Reaver on the channel, and a lot of people showed up for that, by the way, even back then, before we had real recording equipment and stuff. The Soul Reaver community was cool. I liked you guys. You guys were a lot of fun. I don't think any of you were popping in too much recently, and I get it. But I was very happy to play through that game, and I was very happy with the game. I thought it was very cool for the time. It did have a couple elements that were like, okay, it's a little, of the era, and I dealt with it, right? But I was willing to forgive them because I underlyingly thought the majority of the game structure was very cool, right? And I was deep enough into it, I was like, okay, I'll stick it out and I'll finish it. Because, even though some parts of this are a little obtuse, I would like to see this through. And if you go back and look at that playthrough, you would notice at the end that, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I added canceled to that playthrough's playlist. If I didn't, then I'm sorry about that. But the game gets hard corrupted. It deletes my save at the 80% mark of the game, and I did not have the patience to go back and through it and do it again. I just didn't. I'm sorry, guys. I did not. So, like, I actually do want to go back to it, but it would be we're gonna watch the rest of the scenes and we're just gonna play 2 kind of thing. That's definitely what it would end up being.
Discover your work-life place at Hyatt Place Hotels.
Up, girl. Be quiet. Women should be encouraged to speak, unless it's with ads. Also, hey, please let me... You know what? To be fair, actually, at this point, I don't really need the stream beats. Nintendo's kind of got some stream beats for me. But yeah, also, let me just check something real quick. Okay, yeah, that's all I know. Okay, good. So yeah, what else? How do I stall for another 20 minutes? What would I expect? Man, it's kind of crazy. I don't know what to expect from this. I actually think a couple domain names were registered for like Mario movie related stuff, so I have a feeling we might God, could you imagine if like a 10, 20-minute segment? Okay, goddamn. Could you imagine if like there was like a 10-minute segment in the first direct of the Switch 2 era devoted to a movie? I would only have one thing to say about that. Like, no, do not do that. I would like a block. I would, yeah, actually, because there was a surprisingly low amount of these. I'd imagine they're kind of stockpiling them. I would like a block dedicated to, here's a bunch of Switch 1 games getting patches. If they want to do Switch 2 ports, that's fine. Don't do Switch 2 versions for all 3 Xenoblade games. Maybe do a patch for 1 and 2, and then like, maybe do a Switch 2 version of 3. That'd probably be the smartest thing to do. As someone that owns all 3, but has not played any of them, they're all on the shelf. And then I was like, oh, I'll wait for the Switch 2 to like spoof them up. And then it didn't release, and I'm like, oh. Didn't see that coming. But that would be a smart play, to do the most recent one, to let that one have the big fancy port, and then let the other 2 kind of be their own thing. I imagine 2 especially, because 2 is technically the oldest one on the Switch. Because then they remade 1 later. It's probably the hardest one to go back and do a bespoke port of. So it probably would be better off left to a patch. But yeah, give me like a block of like, here's a bunch of Switch 1 games getting up renders and stuff like that, and patches and shit like that. That's free, you know. That would be a good way to do it. I would appreciate that. A nice block at some point. Do that. Mario's 40th anniversary, I believe, is coming up. This was something that I read. Not 100% sure if that's accurate. Is that? Jesus Christ! My fucking tablet just exploded. Like the carrier on the back made a snapping sound, but I guess it's fine. Okay, well anyway. Have I got the date on that correct? Mario 40th. Yes, in fact. Oh wait, did they specifically say they were gonna celebrate the Oh, did they actually specifically say this direct was going to partially celebrate the 40th anniversary? Oh, okay, well, there you go. I guess that answers that. Fucking Reddit post from 3 days ago. If Nintendo really cared about Mario's 40th anniversary right now, they'd be hosting advertising a celebration event. 1 day later, guess what, motherfucker? Gotcha. They did this just for you. They organized this direct in like 10 minutes just to fuck you. Just to spite you. Oh, man. But yeah, if it says 40th anniversary direct, God, yeah, no. Listen, I'm sure they will promote the Mario movie. The next Mario movie, rather. They're already the first one. I'm sure they will promote the next Mario movie. I did like the Mario movie. I thought it was quite fun. Although recently, it's funny, I actually did not stick around for that movie's credits. I only recently discovered there was a Yoshi post-credit scene. It's funny how they just never pierced my pop culture bubble, even though I watched the movie in theaters. Like, no one ever talked about that, I guess, ever around me. Just like, I had no idea. But yeah, apparently that was in the movie. Yeah, it would be kind of lame to get a Mario 40th thing that was mainly teasing the movie and not also a new game. You should really do a new game. I did see a couple people talking about Mario Galaxy as if they knew something. Would they actually drop a singular port of Galaxy 2 at this point to compensate for the All-Star Collection not having it? Would they do that? Would they just drop Mario Galaxy 2 Deluxe or something like that? Because Galaxy 2 is fucking incredible. That game is unbelievably good. I love Galaxy 2. It's fucking fantastic. It's way better than Galaxy 1. And I like Galaxy 1 quite a bit. Yeah, I know Galaxy 2 is incredible. It's definitely better than Odyssey. But I have not replayed Odyssey. Actually, Odyssey's a great game that I should replay on the channel. Well, I didn't play it on the channel the first time. I didn't have the ability to stream any Nintendo games back then. That's a game I would love to play to stream on the channel and go back through it now that I've done Bonanza. Man, Bonanza was so good. If you didn't watch my Bonanza playthrough, I was very happy with it. That game's fantastic. Loved it. Loved every fucking minute. We did fucking everything in that game, by the way. That was a 101% playthrough. I think there might have been one or two things. Oh, right. We didn't get every Bonandium gem that was from the like the coin shop thingy, like what was it, like 100 of those like special tokens to redeem them, right? So I was technically missing like 5 from I got every, like all 777, and then I think I had like 980 something. And the last ones were just like from redeeming the chip tokens, and I'm like, I don't care. And I don't think anybody's seriously going to ding me for not grinding out like another, like the amount I never grinded them once, but like I was just having fun beating the shit out of the dirt for hours. Dude, the unbridled joy in that game of holding the roll button or mashing the roll button while mashing the punch button and then just playing this sound effect. It was so much fun. It was so fucking, like, return to Monk, experience the heat death of my brain. I was just so fucking happy. And also the YouTube account that spoiled oh wait, maybe I shouldn't say. Should I say the big reveal? No, I should. No, it's still too soon. It's still too soon. It's still too soon. I should not say what the big reveal of Bonanza is, especially not like without a warning. But also I kind of want to talk about, okay, tell you what, mute me for the next 20 seconds. 20, 30, starting, I'll give you a second to catch up. Now. Dude, I was so happy to see K-Roll, man. It's the best. Oh my God, I was so excited. I'm so glad that entire stream where we did that and the final boss, like, I'm so glad that was one stream. I'm so glad that was one stream. Like, one singular take what made me happy. It was really great. Okay. You can come back now. This is my spoilers off waving. I don't know if that helps anybody, but yeah. No, that was so good. And I wonder what else they might be cooking up. Oh, fucking please fucking patch 1,000 Year Door with 60. Please, I'm begging you. Please patch 1,000 Year Door to run 4K 60, or maybe even just 60. 1440p 60 if you need to. Just do it, please. I played up to the 3rd stage in 1,000 Year Door remake. By the way, I can't believe there was a 1,000 Year Door remake last year that I didn't finish because the frame rate actually did bug me enough. I just couldn't maintain my excitement because it does genuinely make that game harder to play because the timing on many of those things is very specific. And they did adjust the timing to make it simpler with that frame rate, which in hindsight is probably a bad thing if they fix the frame rate, because now it means the game's just worse. It's like, okay, well maybe you guys just should have held that port a little longer, to be honest. Should have just let that be a Switch 2 thing. I don't know. Whatever. What do I know? Either way, please give that game a Switch 2 patch. I would love to play that on the channel. Enormously, I would love to play 1,000 Year Door on the channel. I fucking love 1,000 Year Door. My hot take is that 1,000 Year Door is the greatest game of all time to feature the name Mario on the box. It is so fucking good. It is Nintendo at the height of its creative powers. It is so fucking fantastic. I really tried to like Origami King. I've tried to give it a chance like 3 separate times. Every time I bounced off. I didn't want to. Every time I kept hearing people say, no, this one's actually really good. And listen, I'm a freakazoid. I love Super Paper Mario. Super Paper Mario was my first one of those games. So like I'm not as tied down to like the fucking the turn-based stuff as like, you know, some people are. Like I do love that part of the series, but like I can accept change. I can. So when people told me, no, Origami King's really good, actually, I'm like, okay. So I picked it up, and every now and then I would give it a shot. So I'm like, I didn't quite get to it right when I picked it up because it was just a weird time. And then I came back to it, and I tried really hard. I thought the writing was really sharp. I really liked the Invasion of the Body Snatchers kind of aesthetic. I think that's a great hook. But there's just something unendingly dull about playing it that I can't get over. And right before Thousand Year Door was coming out, I was like, I need to fucking play Origami King now. Because if I get Thousand Year Door back, I will never fucking play Origami King, ever. I know it. And I tried, and I got a lot farther this time. And by a lot farther, I mean, I got past the castle town at the very beginning. I've left the little forest you start the game in, and then I got to the castle town the first time, and I went, I'll come back to this, and I never did. I felt no drive to do so. And then I tried again. I'm like, and then I got a little further past that point. I got to like the first lead up to the first zone, and then I dropped it again. And then for Thousand Year Door, right before it, I did it again, and I got one room farther, and I dropped it again because I'm like, I feel nothing inside my heart, and I don't want to feel nothing inside my heart. I just feel apathy, and like, that doesn't feel good. I wanted to love that game. I wanted to give it a chance, but there is something that's just not clicking for me in it, and it makes me sad. I don't want that to be the case. I actively want to go farther in it in some capacity, but my hands won't let me go farther. I am achieving a state of hyper-yonitude that one human being should never achieve. And it's not me saying, oh, it's a boring game, oh, it's a bad game. It's me saying, Jesus Christ, I'm trying to like you. Give me something to chew on. And I just can't. There's like an anti-fun force field around it, blocking me. I wish it wasn't there. I don't know what's happening. I want to like it, but I can't. Here's a prediction slash a hope. I don't know if this is so much a prediction as a hope. No, it's much more of a hope. Hey Nintendo, you're gonna announce the release date for Metroid Prime 4 today. I played Metroid Prime Remastered a few years ago, whenever that dropped. I loved it. I played Metroid Dread shortly before it. It was technically my first Metroid game that I finished. It's not the first Metroidvania I'd ever played or finished, but it's the first proper Metroid game I played. Well, no, I jumped into several. I never finished one. I bounced off. I played Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 as they came out, and I bounced off all 3. I wanted to like them more, and I felt the same force field, but in fairness with that one, that was also me at a much younger age. Origami King was like within the last 5 years, obviously, if you know when that game came out. Metroid Prime Remastered, maybe it was the fact that I played Metroid Dread before it, and something clicked in my brain when I played Metroid Dread, and I was like, yeah, this shit's good, right? Like something clicked in there, so maybe that unlocked something inside me. But I played Metroid Prime Remastered, and I thought it was fucking fantastic, and I'm like, how did I not finish this back in the day? And I realized the answer to that question is because I was a stupid little baby, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I couldn't figure out where to go. And I didn't understand the wavelength you had to be operating on for those kinds of games back then. I do not think I had played a Metroidvania to completion at that time in my life. So, in fact, I think the first Metroidvania I ever played and finished, truly, would have been... what the fuck was it called? It was a fucking Xbox Live Arcade game. Had Nolan North as the main character. Something Legacy. No, not Rogue Legacy. What was it? It was something. No, not Alpha Protocol. That's also a different thing. It's a very different thing. Shadow Complex? Is that the name of it? Hold on, check this. Is that the name of it? Is that it? Shadow Complex? Hold on. Shadow Complex. Am I thinking of the right thing? Yes, I am thinking of Shadow Complex. Yes, okay. Yeah, that was the first one I ever finished. I ever played all the way to completion, and I liked it. It's nothing overwhelmingly extraordinary today, to be honest, and I'm sure if I'd played other ones before that, I would have been like, okay, it was fine, you know? If I went back and played it now, probably would end up thinking, it's fine. But nevertheless, I played Metroid Prime Remastered, and I thought it was fantastic, and I really liked it. And when I did that, then they started promoting Metroid Prime 4 properly. And all I could think was, and today, Nintendo, we will find out if you fuck this up or not. I will play Metroid Prime 4. So here's this is a two-pronged issue, right? Nintendo for a while has been in a position as a company where if I don't pick up their game on release, I may never play it. Now, that's crazy because their games are so good. Because Nintendo, something in their brains broke in the last decade and a half, and they go, oh, well, our games are always incredible, and they retain value, and we never need to put them on sale, ever. So that means if I miss the boat right at launch, listen, the reason that I finally had a brain blast and grabbed Spyro last night, in the middle of the night, is because I was like, it's probably dirt cheap, and it was just a little over what I would have preferred, but in the end, because of the weird situation with the discs, I just went ahead and did it just to get it over with, because that's been an albatross on my back for 7 years. But like, when I miss the boat with a Nintendo game now, I'm very likely just never gonna play it. I had to basically line up money for those Xenoblade games in a particular month that was really light in the last 3 or 4 years. Also, it was before I moved here and had less disposable income, so that also helped. But like, the point I'm trying to get at is I would love to play Metroid Prime 4. But I need you guys to release Metroid Prime 2 and 3 Remastered first. And I don't think they're going to do that in time. Unless it's today, and they literally have a thing that says, and Metroid Prime 2 and 3 are out right now, bitch! And I'm like, what? And that could happen. Nintendo likes to do shit like that with the shadow drops. That could be a big thing. They could be like, Nintendo, yeah, Metroid Prime 2 and 3, they're out right now. Like, oh shit! There you go, you know, like that. Then that also would make me feel worse about having gone and gotten Spyro last night. That would be, ooh, oh no, that would not be good. Yikes. Hi there, bud. But like, yeah, if Nintendo releases Metroid Prime 4, I suspect in November, which is already a bit of a no-go for me. It's like, okay, well, unless you're dropping 2 and 3 very soon, right? I'm just not gonna pick it up. And that makes me sad because I would like to play it. But like, I know that it's gonna be its own thing. I know I don't really need to play 2 and 3. I understand that narratively, it's probably gonna be its own thing. I get that. But I do not want to go backwards to 2 and 3 before 4. Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't feel right to me. Both mechanically and in terms of design, that feels wrong. So please, Nintendo, I know you're listening. No, you're not. But please, if you intend to drop Metroid Prime 4 this year, which from what it sounds like you do, you need to drop 2 and 3. Fucking right now. Right fucking now. I don't think you understand me, Nintendo. This is not a negotiation, okay? If you fail me on this,
then die. What do we do? Argue with you? I'm not on the debate team. This isn't mock trial.
Drop the bombs now, Nintendo. So anyway, That's a hope I have. I have approximately 2 minutes before this thing starts, and my throat's getting a little scratchy. I'm going to grab a popsicle right now. Okay, there was when I sat up, there was like a cracking sound. I almost thought something shattered. And then I realized, oh, no. That's just the little sounds of the, of Nintendo, like, building blocks and doing boom block shit in the background. Also, -1 minute, let's go. I should have peed. Maybe at some point they'll put up like a soccer game on it or something and that'll give me my piss break. To be fair, we are live, and I can just pause it. I'm not looking at Twitter. No one's gonna spoil me on what happens later. I can just be behind if I truly need to be. Hell, that gives me free license if a soccer game does come up to skip it. Speaking of which, oh shit. Okay, I can work with that. All right. Yes, I eat popsicles like a freak. Get off my back. Anyway. Here we fucking go. Okay. What's up with Nintendo and the balls and the shapes and the blocks lately? What's up with that? I don't really have a problem with it. Where'd it come from? Weirdly enough, it makes me think of Astrobot levels. I feel like there's someone at Nintendo HQ that would shoot me for mentioning Astrobot. Well, that's the Nintendo Direct, everybody.
Well done!
Mario Maker? 40th anniversary? Oh, he's wiped. I know that guy. Okay. We are re-releasing
We'll start today's
the All-Star
Nintendo
Collection
Direct with
again.
the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Tomorrow, September
I'm gonna move
13th,
my
marks
donation
40
bar,
years since the launch of Super Mario Bros. In Japan. We got here because so many people have played. Thank you all very much. The Mario games have been supported by evolutions in digital technology and gaming consoles. Additionally, Mario has taken on many different designs in the artwork. At the Nintendo Museum, which opened in Kyoto last year, we've created an art gallery that displays character illustrations drawn during the development of different games. There are also illustrations and pixel art from the Mario series.
Yeah, but now I have that fucking image of Chie
from now
on
through next
Delfino Island, like,
the
come
ticket
on,
for
Mario,
admission will
we
change
gotta go
to the
get
design
that
shown here.
paint thief.
And starting this
Clear your
December,
name.
we're planning a 40th anniversary light display. You'll still need a reservation to enter the museum, but we hope those visiting will check it out. On top of
Miyamoto's
that,
all Hollywood
earlier
now.
in May, following Japan and Hollywood, we opened the third Super Nintendo World theme park.
Who the fuck's that monkey? That's not Donkey Kong. He's not expressive enough.
You can experience the world of Super Mario in real life.
Mario Motors.
Next is more news about Kyoto. We'll be supporting the Kyoto Marathon,
Fun
which
fact,
will take place next February. Since its
How would I put
inception
this?
in 1985,
With some in an area very local to me. Let's put it that way. They almost put in a go-kart track. Well, there is a go-kart track, but they almost rebranded it to an official
race
Mario
bit that the
Kart
runners will
go-kart
wear,
track, but I
which
guess
has
what
the
Nintendo
Nintendo
wanted
logo
was a
on it.
little too extreme, quote
We'll be
unquote. So
supporting in other ways
my
as well.
the city
If
near
you're
me
interested
in
marathons,
question.
why not take the opportunity to
I
run
just
through
narrowed it
Kyoto?
down way too much.
Also,
Basically was
coming
like,
next spring,
nah.
What shall
And I have a
Please take a
feeling
look at
whatever
this.
their plans were for ended up at this park. Okay. We are doing movie 2. Hi, bud. At least we're doing it up top. It makes it an easier pill to swallow. Hey! Can you imagine how hype it would be if you were watching, like, a trailer for a Mario movie and then Sonic appeared? Oh! What? Oh, wait, that's actually really hype!
The name of the
I
new
didn't
movie
think that
that
would get
Nintendo
me.
and Illumination are producing together is
Oh,
the
shit!
Super Mario
Wow,
Galaxy
that actually
movie.
excites me. It shouldn't
What
that
kinds of
much, to be
adventures
honest.
do you think Mario
But
and
it
his friends
does.
will have in space. This movie will be the main event of the Super Mario
Oh
Brothers
shit,
40th
Rosalina's
anniversary.
coming, boys!
Let's also hear some remarks
Damn.
from the movie's co-producer, Chris-san, from Illumination. Chris-san.
Okay, you got me.
Thank you, Miyamoto-san.
You got me.
As we celebrate Mario's 40th anniversary,
Oh.
it's an opportunity to reflect on the 4 decades of creativity.
I didn't think I would have a reaction like that to that, but holy shit.
Across generations and around the world. From its groundbreaking
Wow.
world building to its iconic
You
characters
say
and
groundbreaking
unforgettable
world building?
music,
Calm down.
the Super Mario Brothers have left a
It's
lasting
Mario.
impact
I like it
on the
too,
very
but calm
fabric
down.
Of our culture. All of us at
I like it a
Illumination
lot,
feel
but calm
so
down.
fortunate to continue our collaboration with Nintendo as we
He's gonna
expand
jump on the
life of
Goombas,
Mario
okay?
In movies.
That's all it needs to
And
be.
while the Super Mario Galaxy games are the core inspiration for our story, this next film holds surprises for fans of every Mario era. Our directors,
skipping a
Michael
lot of
Jelenic
steps to
and
go
Aaron
straight to
Horvath,
Galaxy.
along with the extraordinary team of artists
Also, what was
at
the
our
exact
studio in
name?
Paris,
Was it the Super
are
Mario
very busy
Galaxy
working
movie?
to
Was that the
deliver
name?
a film that aspires to earn
'Cause I
its
just saw
place
Super Mario Galaxy
in the
and I was like,
history
okay,
we're
wow,
here to
okay.
celebrate. Brian Tyler
Does
is
this
also
movie
returning
require
to
motion
compose
controls?
a score that blends together musical
Brian
themes
Tyler's
from
pretty
Mario's
good, so.
incredible game heritage. And we're also thrilled to welcome back Chris Pratt as Mario.
Well, yeah, I didn't expect you to
Anya
change
Taylor-Joy
that. Are you just
as
gonna roll
Princess
through the
Peach.
cast again?
Charlie Day as
You don't
Luigi.
need to do that. We
Jack
know,
Black
unless you're gonna
as
change
Bowser.
someone out. It's the same fucking
Keegan-Michael
picture.
Key
Some of these are the
as
same
Toad,
fucking pictures they used last
and
time.
Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. And as we continue to make
I forgot
progress
Kevin
on the
Michael
Super
Richardson
Mario
was
Galaxy
Kamek.
movie, we look forward
Did he have
to sharing
lines?
more with you.
Because
in
I
the
love
future.
Kevin Michael Richardson.
And until then, thank you, and back to you, Miyamoto-san.
Thank you, Chris-san. I'm also involved in
You
the
talk about the
production
Zelda
every
movie?
day, and I'm enjoying it. It's a movie worthy of the 40th anniversary. Please wait a little longer for its release.
Oh, wait, it isn't.
While
Is
you're
it actually
waiting,
next year?
I have something I'd like to show you.
Zelda?
Please take a look at this.
Zelda? You gonna show us the Zelda movie? I assume at some point if you're doing this. No? Okay. I'm not even asking to see it. Yeah! It was, for a second, it wasn't that exciting, and then it became exciting. I was like, one of these I can already play. One of these I can already play. You're just gonna sell us Galaxy 1 again. But I'll still end up picking it up because it comes with Galaxy 2, so I guess it's okay. Is this quite 4K? It does look particularly sharp. Yeah, no, it might not be full 4K. I mean, to be honest. Actually, this game really should be 4K 60 on the Switch too, to be honest. But like, I'm not a pixel counter, so. He has such a weird bit of lighting attached to his model in Galaxy 1, I always found. Like, there's something about the way he's lit that I always thought was kind of strange. Oh, right, that black and red costume. Captain Toad! Oh, no, wait. No, that lighting is on him in Galaxy 2, isn't it? Oh, it's just the lighting, I guess. Never mind, I'm crazy. AKA, the Mario team was making bonanzas, so we ain't got shit. Here, have this. Here, stop asking us where Mario is. Didn't Miyamoto say that, like, this Rosalina storybook that she does, which, by the way, is great. It's one of the best parts of the game, one of the best parts of the series. Didn't he have a quote where he's like, it's actually terrible. It's one of the worst things we ever did. There should never be any story in the Mario games. Something like that. Okay, so that is actually a Switch 1 game, but I'm going to assume that it will be... Oh, you can buy 2 separately if you just want to. Okay. I'm going to assume that there's a Switch 2 patch, right?
That's right.
Gotta
It's
be.
the games that share the movie's title. Super Mario Galaxy and
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'll turn it over to
Now
the
I
original
see why people
director
were
for
talking,
Super Mario Galaxy.
puffing up some smoke for
Koizumi-san.
Galaxy.
Hey, hello everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi. From here, I'll introduce the games that will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary.
Games? Okay.
First, the 2 games you just saw
I
were
would
developed
hope
around
so.
the idea of what Mario's adventures would be like in space. The planets
I'm
have
aware I
gravity,
played them.
and seeing Mario not fall off of them while upside down was very impressive.
You don't need to
even
tell
as a
me about
developer.
Super Mario Galaxy like I'm
The second
before.
game also returns 15 years after its original release on Wii.
Yeah.
In Rosalina's library, you can read a storybook. It's now in both games.
Miyamoto hates it.
And we've also added new pages.
It's now in both games?
We hope you're
They
looking
added
forward to that
more!
as well.
Did you not tell Miyamoto? Is that,
In
is
addition,
that how
the
that happened?
storybook
He's watching this for the
will
first
be
time like,
available
"What?
as a real-life product.
Who did this?
The new pages I mentioned won't be included, but more details.
I'll
including
fucking
the
kill
release
them!
timing,
Miyamoto,
will be
sir,
available on
please
the
calm
My
down.
Nintendo Store website later
We
today.
thought it would be
So
better
please
to ask
check
for
that out.
forgiveness than permission. You're goddamn right, it was
Super
the
Mario
right choice. I'll
Galaxy
kill them
plus
all.
Super Mario Galaxy 2 will launch on Nintendo Switch, but you can play these games on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah.
Many other Mario titles are also available on Nintendo Switch.
I'll
So
ring
if
his
there's
little
one you
neck.
haven't played yet,
Yeah, I
why
didn't
not
play.
take the
I didn't play
opportunity
Wonder
to
either.
try it?
Another casualty of game I was not able to pick up at
Let's
launch, and
introduce some other
therefore I
Mario
just
games
don't know
coming
if it's
to
gonna
Nintendo
happen
Switch 2.
because they'll never put them on sale. Okay. Sure. Wasn't there a tennis game a few years back that
on Nintendo Switch 2?
I feel like I remember people
Mario
saying
Tennis
that
Fever.
the last Mario
Use
sports game was actually
topspins,
relatively
slices,
disliked. Something about the content
and other
strategy
familiar
of
shots.
how DLC was rolled or something like that wasn't great.
But
I
now
think
you can
I might be
also
mixing it up. It
slide
might not have
and
been the
use
tennis
other
one.
fancy footwork with new defensive
See, I think this actually looks
maneuvers.
fine. I have no
And
positive or negative feelings really. I just know that there was
swing
one of the
into action
recent
with new
sports
equipment
games
called
had a lot of
Fever
negative
Rackets.
feedback for some reason.
Keep a
but
rally going to
it's not
build
really
up
my
your
bag,
fever
so.
gauge. Then unleash a fever shot.
Oh, my
Freeze the
ass is on
course
fire!
with the ice racket. Summon mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the mini
Okay, I was gonna say
mushroom racket.
that's not old DK, is
Or
it? Yeah, no, it's
duplicate
new
yourself
DK.
with the Shadow Racket. There are 30 fever rackets, each with their own abilities. Pair
Yeah,
them
no,
with
I'm
38
I'm
playable
absolutely
characters,
new
the
DK
most in
filled.
series
I'm
history,
sorry.
to find
If
your
you don't
own
like him,
strategy.
you're wrong. He's great.
Let's see the game modes being served.
I don't know how
up.
anybody can still argue that after
A
Bonanza.
talking
He's so
flower
good.
provides riveting commentary
Like
in
I'm
tournament mode.
actively upset at the amount of years he didn't
Aim
look
for
this
the
good.
top by completing
Now.
different objectives in the Trial Towers mode.
Holy shit!
Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode.
Wah!
Even some where you'll experience
Isn't that one of the new? Oh, Wonder Effect. Okay, they're actually adding stuff from Wonder in. I gotta play Wonder at some point. If only they would, you know, discount that game and put it on sale, or have some sort of program where you could play games every now and then.
Your Joy-Con 2 controller like a racket for a more authentic experience.
Pretty sure my Switch Online
Plus,
temporary membership is run out
after
at this point.
encountering monsters on a remote island,
Wait,
Mario
is
and
this still
friends
the
are
is this still the
transformed
tennis
into
game?
babies, kicking off a series of unexpected events in the game's adventure mode.
Wait,
With
this
the
is
tennis
this is
skills
this is
gone,
the
the
tennis
babies will need to
game
learn
story
how to
mode.
play.
Involves you can turn it into Baby Mario.
And defeat the monsters.
It's a
to
Baby Mario
return to
specific
normal.
tennis story mode.
Mario Tennis
Okay.
Fever.
That's
launches
admittedly
on
that's
Nintendo
kind of
Switch
neat.
2,
That's a fun
February
idea.
12th.
I can give them that. They actually had an idea there. I like that.
Was Mario Tennis Fever.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Man, we're already 15 minutes in. That's a. Oh, I don't know if that. I don't know if I'm scared or if I think that's a bummer or if I think that's like
Fever shots,
fine.
which change depending on your.
I don't know. I guess that makes sense. What am I gonna say? Man, there's a lot of Mario in this Nintendo Direct. What am I gonna say?
Please take a look at this.
Like, am I gonna seriously argue that that's like either a bad thing or like a surprise? No. Hi. I'm not. Obviously, I'm not gonna try and dock that as like a bad thing. But
More
oh,
multiplayer mayhem is
that
coming to the Flower
might
Kingdom
give
in
me a window to
Super
pick it up.
Mario Brothers
Actually,
Wonder, Nintendo
a second
Switch 2
window
edition.
to pick it up.
Plus meetup in Bella Bell Park.
I had not considered that.
A large plaza has been discovered
That
in
in
the Flower
doing
Kingdom.
Switch 2 editions, they can give me
Bella Bell
a
Park.
second wind chance
Here,
to pick something
you can
up.
enjoy a
Put it out in
variety of
December.
attractions
That would make
let
me
you
happy.
team up
Then I can
with
play it
or
with
work
no
against friends and
hangups.
family.
I have no
Let's go
idea if
over
any of this
some
is
of the
new
things you
or
can do.
old.
Collect the most coins to win.
Collect coins as you make your way through the course. And don't miss your
Okay.
chance to get rich.
I'll be honest, I think I
has
might
the
have just been a
most
little
lives
salty
at
about
the
the tennis
end
game. I'm kind of back
Use
in now.
items to duke it out. Dodge
I might have just been a
attacks
little
and try
bit
to
like,
survive.
sports.
Whoever's in
gonna be
at
honest.
the end loses.
I'm here. I'm in. I'm not in any way like
You're it.
upset on this direct right now.
And
It's
the
a good
other
time.
players get to transform and hide.
I'm going to assume all this
Work
stuff is new stuff
together to relay.
that they're
Pass
highlighting
the
it for that
bomb
reason.
to each
right?
other so it doesn't explode before you reach the goal.
Work together to get to the goal.
Place donut
To
blocks
get to
while
the
your
goal.
friends run across them.
Jump to the beat.
The fucking Patrick
Jump in
size.
time and the lift will rise. Get in sync, then 1, 2, 3, jump. Plus, there are so many other attractions to enjoy. Grab your friends and family for multiplayer
I need to hear the
fun
voice
in
again
Bella
before I can
Bell Park.
definitively know it's Patrick size. I'm kind of leaning on no right now.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition adds other new content as well. Look forward to more on that in the future.
Okay.
Super Mario
Man,
Brothers Wonder.
are they gonna start
Nintendo
announcing a bunch of
2
Switch 1
edition,
games
plus
getting
Meetup in Bella Bell Park
up ports
launches on Nintendo Switch
that like
2
justify
next spring.
me missing certain games at certain points? Are they gonna drop that Peach game again with new stuff? And I'm like, okay, guess what? That's good enough
Super
reason for
Mario
me to pick it
Brothers
up now.
Wonder is getting a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
I
As its
heard
name
that
implies,
the first
Meetup
time
in Bella Bell Park
when you
has
talked
more
about it
multiplayer options
extensively.
to enjoy.
You don't need to say it like
also
that.
adds other new content. So stay tuned for more
I don't know
details
what the
in
tone is.
future.
It's not patronizing. It's just
About
like
these
I don't
giant
know.
characters.
Was it something I said?
The talking
Fuck,
flowers.
that does sound like Patrick Sides now.
We actually made them.
We kind of look alike, huh?
Oh, really? Sometimes they'll talk on their own, just like that. These talking flowers can make everyday life a little more fun.
Is it like the Alarmo?
They're planned for release next spring.
Yeah.
Okay, next is the last game for the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary part of this presentation.
Okay. What do you got? I'm assuming it's a new thing. If you're gonna save it to the last. Oh, it said Switch 2 up top, by the way.
One day, on the island where Yoshi and
Word?
his friends live,
Word? What are we doing here?
A talking book named Mr. E suddenly falls from the sky.
I don't remember
It looks
the
like
plot
the book
of
has
certain Yoshi
information
games
within
enough
its
to
pages
remember if
about
this is a
unusual
remake.
creatures.
This might. I think this is new.
But
It just
it
feels
can't
like there's a weirdly
actually
low
see
amount of
what's
fanfare.
written down. So Yoshi jumps in to help investigate. First, let's study this flower-like creature. We found it right away.
That art
It
style.
tastes kind of
Beautiful.
sweet. You can carry this creature on your back. Touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom.
Why does that make me laugh? Because I'm a
As you
child.
wander through the
That's
book,
why.
you'll make all sorts
Hey, we got
of
another subscriber
discoveries
today,
about
by the way.
creatures
Right
you
up to
find.
198. We're actually getting we're getting scary
And
close
those
to 200.
discoveries will be written
We're
down.
getting scary close.
Hey, we found some dandelions. Touch them, and they'll scatter in the air.
Look at that art style.
Oh, no.
It's
That
not quite
creature is
stop
stuck.
motion, but like it's going for something I like.
It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh,
See, they
can
said
even cause
Mario
rocks to
game,
crack.
but this is a Yoshi game, but
Thanks
also
to
I get
that,
it.
We were able to break
But
the
also,
rock.
yeah, not what I was thinking.
It looks like there are still lots of unusual creatures residing within
Okay,
the
it's
book.
gonna be something like is it gonna be Yoshi's Story
page-turning
2? Is it gonna
adventure
be like
awaits.
what is it actually at this point? You know?
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book
Okay, just
launches on
Yoshi
Nintendo
subtitle.
Switch 2
Fair enough.
next spring.
Okay. There you go. That's a big
A
one.
new
That's a
game
good one.
starring Yoshi is on the
I
way.
don't feel like that trailer was all that well
The game
constructed in
takes
terms
place
of
within
excitement, to be
Mysterious
honest.
Book.
I
You'll
feel like
make
they kind of buried the
discoveries
lead on
and
that
encounter
one.
All sorts of things
But,
that you're exploring. Please
I feel
stay
like if
tuned for
anything, you
future
could have had the
updates.
title up front and had more excitement
That's all
from me.
for the Super Mario
to be
Brothers
honest.
40th anniversary.
Like I feel like that was formatted weirdly.
In addition
I feel
to
like
the games
the
coming
exciting
in the
part
future,
was figuring
a new
out
movie
exactly what it
releases
was.
next
But,
spring.
yeah.
We hope you
Okay, so
enjoy
the
all
first
sorts of
20 minutes were
adventures with
all
Mario.
dedicated to just the Mario
Okay.
40th.
We'll now
And now the rest of the show. So really,
we'll
this is
introduce
a
games launching on
20-minute
Nintendo
40th
Switch.
Mario 40th show, followed by a 40-minute Nintendo Direct. Okay,
It's time to storm into Cryptica.
what is that? Is this something?
The
Is
mesmerizing
this a new
world
thing?
of
Is this
Cryptica awaits in this
I don't know.
2D
I don't know what this
side-scrolling
is.
roguelike adventure. Fight your way through this 80s anime-inspired
Listen, I'm not gonna
realm
be the
solo
guy
or with a
that's
friend
like,
in couch co-op. Where every battle
Nintendo
is
showing
twice as
something that's
chaotic
something other than a
and
Mario
twice
game
as
and
thrilling.
Nintendo Direct.
Hone your
Disgusting.
swift
I'm not
swordplay
that guy.
against a variety of foes. Uncover a wide
There are
array of
times when I
unique
think I'm
melee
seeing
and ranged
something and it's not
weapons,
super
and
exciting, but hey.
glide
Oh God, my
through
drink is
ever-shifting
empty. I need to
biomes with graceful acrobatic moves. With the help of magical creatures called Storm Hearts, you'll gain permanent upgrades to boost your abilities and help you on your next run. And in couch co-op mode, you can experiment with ability upgrades by combining and sharing power-ups for different playstyles. Storm Lancers launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch system later today. The wilderness is calling. Transform a wild island
Sorry, I
inspired
just
by
had
the
to, like-
Australian outback.
I just realized
In
my
this
drink was
charming
empty.
survival
And I'm
life
like,
sim,
well,
there are plenty
it's
of ways
playing
to make
something I
this
kind of don't
wilderness
care about
your
right
home.
now.
Plant
Which is
crops,
funny because I was making a
catch
point about how I'm not going to be that
gather
guy that's like,
resources,
I don't care.
and
But
plenty
like,
more.
you know,
Don't let your guard down.
it
while
wasn't really
exploring.
doing anything for me. But
Wild
like, I needed
creatures may
it.
attack,
Who knows? Who
so
knew what
use
they
your
were going to show
tools,
next?
Weapons and wits to make it out in
So
one
I had to
piece.
kind of had to
As you
kind of had to hustle.
progress,
I had the chance.
You can turn this rugged island into a bustling town. Visit shops, enjoy festivals, and talk with visitors. Some of them might
Yeah, I
even
needed
decide
that.
to live
I
here.
was getting a little parched.
Plus, up to 4 friends can build and explore together in local.
Where's my
or
sweet kitty? Where'd he go?
online co-op. Dinkum
He was sitting in my
launches
lap.
as a time
Dinkum!
console exclusive on
He was
the
sitting in my
Nintendo
lap.
Switch system,
and,
November
I
5th.
ran, so he
Pre-orders
was.
and a demo
He is no
will be
longer there.
available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Fair enough.
Embark on a colorful adventure.
I'm just gonna say right now,
Save a
I'm cool
mysterious
with
planet
it.
in
I
the
am.
platforming adventure Popucon.
Not quite Splatoon.
Team
but
up
sort of.
locally or online in this multiplayer
I will say right
only
now,
game.
this is 3 things in a
On this
row
planet,
that I feel like
color is
Nintendo,
key.
the
Attack
average
enemies with the
Nintendo
same
enjoyer
color to
is
defeat
very
them.
angry about.
Each
Not me.
adventurer can only fire
I'm cool with
2
this.
colors. So
But I
you'll
can
need to
kind of
swap between
feel
them during
the
battle.
anger building
Timing is critical
in the
too.
average Nintendo
Work
fan
together to
right
fire
now
colors at the right time to
that they
overcome
are no
obstacles.
longer in the Mario show.
You can also use items
You know
like
what I mean?
shields
Like
to
I can
block
kind of
lasers.
feel,
drones to create
frustration getting
platforms.
bigger.
Powerful bosses can be found at the end of stages. Team
Soaring
up to
Papa
take
Worm.
them down.
It's gonna be nice to have
Additionally, in party mode, up to 4
a nice
pals
day with
can
Marvel
take on a
Rivals where
variety of
I can
challenges
talk
together.
less during
A
intense
colorful
matches.
co-op adventure
You know,
awaits
express
in
the throat a little bit.
Capcom, launching on
looks cute.
Nintendo Switch
Not for
this
me.
holiday.
But it looks cute. Jesus fucking Christ, just bumped the shit out of myself with this. Oh, it's the
Here, on this small
Tamagotchi life, right?
island floating in the sea, are me characters, each living their own carefree lives.
Does the Switch even use
When is
Mii's?
the game coming out?
Let's take a look at what's happening in the
That-
Tomodachi Life Living the Dream game.
That man lost his voice box in the war.
Don't give
You're in charge of this island. You can create me characters of anyone you'd like living here.
Holy shit.
Base them on a friend, a family member, or even yourself. Once you've chosen
What are you trying to say about me,
personality
Nintendo?
and voice,
Energy flats.
your me is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
The me characters you create
Horror.
will enjoy their island life however they see fit.
Everyone loves Horror by Stephen King.
Wonder what's up?
I'm so hungry.
Food for thought.
Just holding it above her head like an evil
Enjoy.
god.
Looks like
How
that
did I
hit the
not fill
spot.
my drink before we started? What a buffoon I am.
This me looks bored all by their lonesome.
We will probably get to Rivals pretty
Someone
soon
needs
after
a
this, to be
pick-me-up.
honest, because it is live and I kind of just want to get into it. But also, yeah, we'll probably have some time to look at anything that was announced. There'll probably be some time where I want to like peek at certain things after the show. Maybe.
They really
I don't
hit
know.
it
I don't know
off,
what they're going
all
to show.
Thanks
so.
to this meetup. This is just a small slice of the life here on the island. Stay tuned for more information
I
in the
actively need to
future.
put less in my mouth before I gargle.
We interrupt
I needed to
bring you
gargle
some
because I
breaking
needed
news.
to, free up the throat a little bit.
This just in. Following
Release
previous
date.
reports of a 2026 release date, we can now confirm that Tomodachi
2027.
Life Living the Dream launches next spring. More
Okay.
on this story as it develops.
Actually, it will be in 2028.
There was breaking news in that trailer. Tomodachi Life Living the Dream will launch next spring.
Fair enough. That's cute. Man, this room's
Please
so
wait a
fucking
little longer
red
for this
during a
new
Nintendo
dream.
Direct, doesn't it?
Next up are games heading
It's
to
as red
Nintendo
as it is
Switch
when I
2,
save at Silent Hill.
including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Okay. What do you got? Got big ports? What are we doing?
Dash, slash, and clash in these games.
Okay. You clearly want to.
Get over here and
enough.
choose your
Fair enough.
fighter in this totally
Not gonna-
collection
not gonna-
of Mortal Kombat classics. This
Not gonna give
compilation
them any
features
shit for this, fair
multiple
enough.
classic games from the 90s and early 2000s, including arcade, console, and
Oh, yeah,
handheld
right. It has
versions.
MK
Friendship
Sub-Zero
matters,
Mythologies
so
or whatever
find
in
your
it.
pals locally
And a couple
or
other
take the
ones,
in-game
like
tournament
stuff that I
global
just
with
would never
added support
have
for
expected them to
online
put in
play.
here.
Want a
Apparently,
break
there's
from
more games
combat?
in this
Dive
collection too
into
that
an
have not
interactive
been added
documentary that includes
or revealed
concept
just
art,
yet too, as
archival
well.
footage,
It's
and
crazy.
exclusive interviews with the original creators. Prepare to test your might when Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection launches digitally on Nintendo
Fair enough.
Switch 2 and Nintendo
I'm really
Switch
not appreciating
October
this new
30th
world
and
of
physically
digital release
December 12th.
earlier than physical release, especially if it's by months. Especially for
Experience
something
the
that's
first
like
game in the
fucking
Final
years,
Fantasy VII
like
Remake
decades
trilogy.
old. What, you really can't get those on a cart by that?
Step into the role of Cloud Strife, a former
This
member
looks
of
pretty
Shinra's
fucking sharp.
elite soldier unit.
Although this is Intergrade,
He's working as a mercenary.
But like,
the legendary
it's
hero
30 FPS, which
Sephiroth,
is interesting
who
because like
supposedly died on a past mission.
it's the
suddenly
upgraded
appears.
version. It's not the PS4 version. It is actually
Fate
the
of
PS5
planet
version.
is now in your hands.
Like they didn't just port the PS4
Final
version so that it would
Fantasy
run
VII
better.
Remake
They
Intergrade
did take
launches on
it
the
is
Nintendo
integrated.
Switch
It's the
2
version that
system,
has
January
more
22nd.
going on, so it runs at 30
Save the world from
because it's a
malicious
more technically
machines in this
demanding
action
version than the original
roguelike
version,
adventure.
right?
Battle foes
Which
to
is
rescue
interesting.
robot allies.
It's an interesting. I
Collect
I
resources
sort of get
and
it,
create a
but
place
also
for
they
others to
probably
call
should have
home.
opted for a version.
Then,
I
customize your
get
weapon
not wanting to
classes,
downgrade the
unlock
assets to the
powerful
original
abilities.
version, but I
You can
also kind of feel
catch
like
fish, harvest
maybe there
crops,
should have been work done
and
to make
craft
sure it at
items
least
between
had a
missions.
60 option. I don't know. We'll see.
Online, you can team up with
Maybe they
friends
patched
in
that in
co-op
later.
or via game share.
I don't know. Do
Mouse
what they
controls
want
are also
at the end of the day,
supported on
but, you know,
Nintendo Switch 2.
I cannot
Link,
imagine
Banner of the Spark
wanting to play that game at
launches on
60
Nintendo
below
Switch
60.
2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Link Banner of the Spark. I feel like I remember that at a trade show and being like, not sure what to do with that. Hades 2. Is this gonna get a fucking release date? Are you about to give Hades 2 a fucking release date at the Nintendo Direct?
Hades.
I have not looked at any of Hades 2. I understand that pansexual panic continues, much like the first game.
Finally prepared.
Or perhaps more so this time.
But time itself is against
Panic
us.
sexual. Panic sexual is pretty funny,
And
actually.
war has come to Mount Olympus.
Yeah, this trailer seems
Shall you
very
rush now
operatic.
to your family's
And
defense?
and this trailer feels very operatic and like
Or shall you strike our enemy in the heart
it feels
of
like
the underworld?
this isn't just another trailer. I feel like you're actually announcing the release date. This feels like your big showpiece trailer. It does. I don't know. This absolutely reads to me like the big one in terms of the way they're building this trailer out. It feels like this is a big deal. I think this is the release
You
date.
know me, headmistress. I'll do both.
Damn.
Xbox, record that.
Death to Kronos.
No, I
Prepare
want to
to
play
battle
Chronos in a
beyond
week
the underworld
when it
of
comes out
Greek
on
myth
physical.
In Hades 2.
Oh, they're totally gonna drop the Hades 2
Plays
release
the
date,
princess
aren't
of
they?
the underworld to take on the sinister Titan of Time. Wield powerful weapons of night. The sister
This is the most
blades,
Hades 2 I've
the
seen. It
Moonstone
looks like
Axe,
Hades, which is great.
Witch's staff, and more.
Is that music? Is this what the music in the game is like? Because whoa, this is more than I remember the music in Hades being.
Along the way, the gods of Olympus will grant you new skills and abilities. Mix and match to find the most powerful combinations. Each time you set out, you'll be faced with
Is
different
this what the Hades 2
choices.
soundtrack is
And
like?
you
'Cause holy
keep growing
shit.
stronger and unlocking new upgrades. Discover new secrets
Yeah,
and unravel the story.
you wanna keep the music popping like that. I don't remember the music from Hades 1 too well. Well, maybe if I went back and played it, I would change. I don't know.
Hades 2 launches
That's
first for consoles on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 25th.
Hades 2 is out on
New
September
amiibo figures
25th?
right in.
What?
The Kirby Air Riders
What?
game is coming soon, and 2 new amiibo are
What?
also on the way. Tap them to summon figure players that you can train.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Your figure players will level up as
I'm
they
fucked,
compete,
dude.
and their machine's proficiency level will also increase. Plus, with the amiibo, you can swap riders. Just like in the game, you can choose your rider and machine. Levels are also transferred over.
Sorry, I'm deleting one of those clips. 'Cause
These
I
2
don't
new
need
amiibo
two
will be
of those.
available November 20th, the same day as the game's launch. Be on the lookout for even more Kirby
I completely
Air Riders
missed the Kirby
amiibo
Air Riders
updates
thing
in the
just
future.
then, to be honest. I didn't watch the direct
A
for it.
second
I
Kirby Air
played
Riders
Kirby.
Direct, hosted by the
Really?
game's director, Mr.
Why?
Sakurai, is also on
You didn't
the
show
way.
enough? I watched the I played Kirby Air Ride back in the day for a little bit, just not enough. Oh, a third. Oh, what was it? What was it? It's a third Hyrule Warriors thing, right? It's Age of, I forget the name. Is it Imprisonment? Age of Imprisonment? Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, I actually forgot they announced this.
After traveling back in time, Princess Zelda meets the first king of Hyrule, Rauru.
I played Hyrule Warriors 1. I thought it was great. I did not finish it.
Them to take on Demon
or
King
did I?
Ganondorf
No, I think I did. I just
conflict
didn't
that will
literally
come to be
everything in
known
it.
as the Imprisoning War.
But other than
Take on
that,
hordes
like,
of enemies as you
I did
fight
not play
alongside your allies.
Calamity, which I heard when it runs well on the Switch 2 is actually pretty great.
Get familiar with your allies' abilities so you know which character to swap to in any situation. Zonai devices can bring water, wind, and other effects to combat.
Okay.
Make strategic use of them to counter your enemies and alter the flow of battle.
That's pretty good at letting those things be combat tools.
Sync strikes.
Very well done. These guys are always so good at integrating the mechanics from like whatever they're adapting. Persona 5 Strikers, especially, like so good, so good. We will do that on the channel whenever we get around to doing Persona 5. You know, because that game's pretty important to me, so gotta find some time. So that makes sense to do, but yeah, I'm sure we'll get to it.
Uncover ancient truths that were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda.
I think they made a point of saying like that this game is like, oh, this is an absolutely canon story because like the last game wasn't, and it got people mad.
Age of Imprisonment.
I almost kind of think that's a
Switch 2, November 6th.
I don't know if cowardly is the right way to put it. I just think I actually think it was kind of neat. Even though I didn't play Calamity, I thought it was kind of neat that they were able to take liberties like that and just go their own way. But I guess people don't like it when you're allowed to do that, so what do I know?
That's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. And remember, not a word about this place to anyone.
This fucking Dragon
There's
Quest?
more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it.
What the fuck are we doing here?
1, 2, 3!
Wait. It's Dragon Quest 7. It's a remake of Dragon Quest 7. That is not one of the most beloved entries, so that is wild. Huh.
It all began with a spark of curiosity. Guided by a mysterious tablet,
I guess if I would assume the plan is to do HD 2D for 4, 5, and 6, as they're doing. They did for 3, and they're going to do for 1 and 2. So I guess it would make sense if you think of it that way. This doesn't seem that random to start remaking the other ones starting at 7, because then that means after this they do 8, and 8's a beloved one, right? They're like blending quote-unquote photorealistic art style into the Dragon Quest art style in a way that is actually pretty impressive. Like, I actually really have to commend that. But yeah,
Dragon Quest 7 reimagined.
Okay, that's pretty great. Okay, yeah,
That's the spirit.
Counting on the idea that they're HD 2D-ifying 4, 5, and 6. Doing a remake of 7
reimagined
actually does make a lot of sense in that capacity, right? It's not like, oh, why go all the way to 7? It's like, no, they're not. They're just gonna do 4, 5, and 6 like they did 1, 2, and 3, and the one after that is 7. Then they would go 8 and 9.
The app continues to deliver all
I don't know
sorts
about
of
10.
information
10's a
about
weird one, 'cause it's
Nintendo
like an
games
online
and
thing, but
characters on a daily basis. And we're adding a new Kirby theme. We're also delivering information regularly about Kirby
That's a big one.
leading up
That's
to
a
the
big one.
game's
That's a big one.
release.
I gotta
So
play the
please
Dragon
check
Quest 3
that out.
remake. Still,
Secondly,
that was one of the
we have
casualties
news
of
about
moving
Nintendo
here last
Switch
year,
Online
because I
Plus
couldn't make it
expansion
work.
pack.
I really
Please
wanted to.
take a look at this.
Coming to Nintendo Classics. Virtual Boy.
No fucking way. Fuck off.
You'll be able to enjoy a collection of Virtual Boy games in stereoscopic
No
3D
fucking way.
while playing on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Recreate epilepsy in
You'll need this dedicated
2025.
accessory. This recreates the form of the original Virtual Boy hardware by inserting elements of its
Fuck up.
both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch are supported.
Welcome to hell!
Everyone on the Switch 2 will also become blind.
Galactic Pinball,
This is a sick
Hello
joke.
Boxer, and more. The 14 classic games shown here are planned to be released over time.
What do you mean
Virtual
over
Boy
time? You're gonna make
Nintendo
people wait
Classics
for
is
Virtual
scheduled to
Boy
launch
games?
February 17th. The dedicated
A fucking
accessory
Nintendo
needed to
Direct
play
announcement
Virtual
that should
Boy
be
Nintendo
accompanied by a-
Classics will be available in the future. A cardboard model of the accessory will also be available.
Unfucking real.
We hope you're looking forward to Virtual Boy.
I'm
Nintendo
not!
Classics. Okay, let's see some more headlines.
Holy shit. The balls.
The Crimson Butterfly soars again.
Is that Fatal Frame? I think it's Fatal
Minakami
Frame.
Village,
Yeah, it's
a
Fatal Frame.
place said to
Crazy
have
that I knew
vanished
that.
from the map. But when twin sisters,
two, okay.
Mio and Mayu, find themselves lost and wander into the village,
Straight up remake. Is this a new
they
announcement?
encounter the
just
unthinkable.
Feels like it doesn't have the pageantry that a remake announcement should. But hey, Nintendo does their thing their way,
The
so.
victims of a past tragedy.
Like this might not be a brand new announcement. This might be
Now, Mio must
continuing,
use the camera obscura,
right? But
a
like,
device
this
that
could
can
also be,
pacify the
this could
unsettled
totally be a
ghosts
brand new
and
thing.
find
But
a
it also
way
might not be,
home.
and I wouldn't.
But as she
But I
delves
feel like this is
deeper
an
into the
announcement.
mystery,
Is she actually reaching out to grab the walls as she walks by?
Mayu's
Just impressed
sanity
by it.
slips away. Where will the Crimson Butterfly
I can't
lead
believe
them?
a headlining announcement of the fucking Nintendo Direct
Fatal
was
Frame 2,
the
Crimson
goddamn
Butterfly
Virtual Boy.
remake
What
launches
the
on the
fuck
Nintendo
are we
Switch 2
doing,
system
Nintendo?
early next year.
Ninty, what the fuck are we
Upgrade
doing?
your play with the Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these games.
Okay, what are we doing? Xenoblade 3?
In the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of One Piece, Pirate
I mean, I
Warriors
guess
4,
any studio
you'll
can
face off
technically
against
just
more
go, we want to
on-screen
do a
enemies
Nintendo
than
Switch 2
ever
edition of
before,
whatever game they
as you
want,
aim
right?
To become king of the
If that's their
pirates.
choice. I can't
Enjoy
say no,
camera
you can't
play
do that.
And more in Overcooked 2, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Serve up
Sure.
dishes and reactions while you cook together.
That just got run the
Mouse
fuck over.
controls are cropping up in the Nintendo Switch 2
That would
edition
actually
of
make a big
Stardew
difference for a lot of
Valley.
people. That's actually
Plus,
pretty. That's
up to
pretty
4
good.
friends locally can play in split-screen
Oh, that's lovely.
multiplayer. And with
That's cool.
Game Share, up to 4 players can play together if one person has the game.
Also really great.
5 new levels, including Candyland and Museum, are dropping in with Human Fall Flat.
Are these
Nintendo
existing
Switch
levels on
2
other
edition.
platforms coming in to
Plus,
Switch?
with mouse controls, you can enjoy a new way to wobble.
Why
with
is that?
physics-based
Why is that?
fun.
Why that boat? A waffle.
Craving more to clean?
Is the FF7 content also in here?
Power Wash Simulator makes its triumphant return with a shiny new entry in the relaxing Clean 'em Up series.
In fairness,
Unholster
I've
your
never
washer
played this,
and
but looking at
effortlessly
footage for the
brush
first
the dirt
time,
away as
this
you
would attack
transform
my
your sullied
OCD
surroundings
and my
into
ADHD
squeaky
in the
clean
most
scenes.
pleasant way.
Make use of new tools and supplies.
This would
including
actually
advanced
probably be way
soap,
more my
surface
shit than
cleaner,
I was ever giving it
additional
credit
power
for now that I'm
washers,
really looking at it.
and rigging equipment
This is
for those
built
hard
to
reach
attack my
places.
OCD.
Wash your way through a fresh campaign as you explore
Or to soothe
even
it
more
at the same
of
time.
Buckingham. Then venture into new grimy locations, including Detergent Toe and Lubra City.
The fact that they're intentionally dragging their thing slowly makes me think that's actually how long you're supposed to. Oh, I didn't like that. I didn't like that he was almost done cleaning it and it snapped to being clean. Fuck that. I hate that. I don't like that. Either let me finish it or fuck off. I don't like that.
Very satisfying indeed. Sit back.
I actually don't like that. Don't cheat for me. I hate that.
Power Wash Simulator
Either
2
let me get every last
launches on the
speck
Nintendo Switch 2 system
or
this
die.
fall. The fruit matching phenomenon returns.
So, currently, I just want to say, as a direct right now,
this time, the fruit
solid.
falls toward the
There
center
might
of
be
a
some
circle,
real swings
and
at
you
the
can drop
end,
it from any angle.
but solid.
It's 360 degrees.
Like, and those,
of
as in those
fruit-dropping
swings, could
fun.
elevate it. And you know, let's be honest, they tend to save the best
If you
stuff for
combine
last,
fruits
usually.
a certain number of
But
times, it's
I'm
super
assuming
evolution
the
time.
capper for this is
When this is
the
active,
Metroid
you
Prime
can
4
earn
release
bonus
date.
points
I
based on the
assume
number of
that's
fruits
probably
you
their
merge.
kicker, right? But if not, I
Plus, with
suspect
the
a lot of
Nintendo
people are
Switch
actually
2
going to be quite
version,
upset
you can
about
play
this
with
direct
others
right now.
locally via game share.
I have a
This
suspicion.
allows you and
I'm
up to 3 players
I'm
to
okay with
drop
it
and
right now.
merge
I
fruit
think this
together
is
in
totally
co-op.
serviceable. But I do think people's expectations were probably way higher than this.
Rotate, aim, and go for the watermelon when Suika Game Planet launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and
Right now,
Nintendo
the only
Switch
video
this
game
winter.
adjacent award show, or no, not award show, trailer show announcement I want is the Wolverine announcement of the State of Play. But that's not here, so what am I gonna do? Doc this show? Yeah, I didn't see Wolverine today. This is terrible. Like, like no, obviously not. Is this Prime 4? It is. Okay. Is that a fucking Metroid cycle? Oh my fucking god, that's so cool. Holy shit, that's awesome. What?
People keep asking me if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. Now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Release 2 and 3 right fucking now. Because I'm not playing this before I played 2 and 3. I'm just not. But oh my fucking god, you gave her a motorcycle! Then again, oh yeah, I should have seen something like that coming. Of course, Nintendo's in their open world era. Of course, there's gonna be a big open environment with a vehicle. It's that dude from the handheld game that they've been teasing for a decade. December. I can actually pick it up in that case. Like, I can genuinely pick that up in December. Even if I'm not going to play it anytime soon. Unless the next thing I see is Metroid Prime 2 and 3. It's not. So I can have it on my shelf and then play it someday. Whenever they drop 2 and 3.
This is where you're from, DK?
What?
This island is beautiful.
DLC is smashing its way into Donkey Kong Bonanza.
I didn't think we were going to do DLC.
This new edition lets you barrel around DK Island. The
Yeah,
home
wait.
of some familiar faces.
Yeah. That's my face right now.
And if you finish the main game story, Void Kong will offer you a position in the ranks of the Void Company.
No.
What do you think?
No. Fuck
Your
that
mission?
guy.
Collect as much shiny green ore as you can in Emerald Rush.
Okay, sure, I guess.
Meet your emerald
This
quota
is free
within the
DLC,
time
right?
limit to clear each round.
Okay.
The key to amassing emeralds is collecting
I did not
fossils
expect
to gain perks.
any form of... What?
Collect a fossil, and you'll get to pick from 3 random ones.
I did not expect anything more from
Perks
Bonanza.
have different
Wow,
effects,
okay, sure.
like getting more emeralds from defeated enemies, or more jam-packed treasure chests. There are all sorts to choose from.
Is this actually
Gain
enough to make
stack
me go
perks
back and play it? Is the
collect
bigger
oodles
question.
of emeralds.
I don't know. Like, it seems like a thing to go back for an afternoon.
Gems to gain random skills that power up Donkey Kong
I
during
don't know.
your
It seems like a thing that you could have fun with for an afternoon, but like I don't know. Is this actually a reason to go back and pick
Your
it up?
perks and skills reset after each run.
This seems fun, I guess, like a little
Also
silly
enter any
roguelike
gem
mode, but
locations
like,
stay the same.
I don't know.
Refine your winning strategy with each go.
Yeah, it sounds fun to
When the run
mess
ends,
around
you
with for a
earn
bit, but
in-game
like I don't
rewards
really.
based on how well you
I
did.
don't know.
Playing can net you new fashions and statues to
I
display
guess.
on DK Island. Plus, you'll get to
You can
play
ride the
Emerald
statues,
Rush
that's funny.
on more layers.
Oh, you can bring this mode into the other stages.
Take
Okay,
on the
cool.
challenge to earn that promotion. The
Betray
Donkey
your
Kong
ideals
Bonanza,
in this
DK
free
Island,
DLC
and Emerald
expansion.
Rush paid DLC launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Motherfucker, what do you mean paid?
Plus, a free demo of the main game
Oh, I'm
will
never
also be
touching that.
available on Nintendo eShop later today.
That's not a free update? Fuck that. No, I'm not
Donkey
even
Kong
gonna.
Bonanza
well,
is getting
thank
paid
you for
DLC
freeing me up
DK Island
from
and
having to
Emerald
even
Rush.
think about doing that.
Please look forward to collecting lots of emeralds in Emerald Rush and
Damn.
exploring this modern take on DK Island. Next, please take a look at this.
So it's a paid update for like a bonus mode? Fuck that. Oh. It's the Pokemans. I could probably go take a piss break right now, to be honest, in that case. Although, this is, quite a bit higher fidelity than anything Pokemon has released, isn't it? Isn't that usually the complaint people have? That Pokemon, like, is the most successful franchise on the planet, but kind of tends to look a little rough in comparison to a lot of other games on the market?
This land is just waiting
never
to
mind.
be shaped.
Never mind. It's looking a little more like what I'm
by
expecting
a
from those
ditto
games now.
That looks like a human? And what's that in the grass?
Huh.
Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a
It's a spin-off.
grass-type
It's fine.
Pokemon.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not gonna give a shit.
What's this?
I was
Looks
very
like
into Pokemon for the
Ditto's got
first
an idea.
150. Not beyond that. Not beyond that. Never engaged with it really beyond the first 150.
By learning
Ditto's
this
big,
move, you can
Ditto's
make
Ditto's
grass
big
grow.
adventure is actually pretty
Squirtle's water
appealing
gun
to
will
me
keep it all
emotionally.
healthy. As nature
I
flourishes,
actually kind of think that's a fun idea.
so do the Pokemon.
Sure. We made Ditto
Collect
Minecraft.
rocks and wood to build with. Till the fields and grow delicious crops.
Nintendo taking some cues from Pal World. Where's the
Build homes
guns?
for the Pokemon you meet. There's so much to do here.
Yeah, I actually am pretty stunned that that Donkey Kong update is a paid thing. Like, what? No. No. Not even, no. That's not.
No need to
A
rush them.
bonus mode is not a paid update, guys.
Go at your own pace. And you'll
That
have
is
a wonderful
absolutely
space
a
before you
free
know it.
update level of content right there. Like, no, not even vaguely. What is it, $2? Maybe I would think. If it's like $2, maybe.
Pokemon Pokopia.
If it's even approaching 10, no. Not in a million years.
A brand new Pokemon game is coming to Nintendo
Hell, if it's
Switch
approaching
2.
5, not in a
We hope you're
million
looking
years.
forward to Pokemon
And I
Pokopia,
loved that game,
where a
dude.
Ditto with a human appearance
I
builds
should
a
be
new life
losing
with
it.
other
I was
Pokemon.
losing it at the very start, and then I saw more what it was. I was like, oh, okay,
Information
this seems
about
like an
another
all-right free
Pokemon
update
game
that I'll
which launches
debate
very
whether or
soon.
not I would even bother with. And then they're like, oh, and you have to pay for it. I'm like, okay, so I'll just literally never touch this. Those are some of the most recent ones, right? I believe so. Again, not in the loop of Pokemon at all. is this the one that's already out, or is this the one from last year? I don't know. Or are they teasing one that isn't out yet, and it's fancy Switch 2 version? That could also be it. I don't know. I can't believe Hades 2 is out this month. What the fuck? But also, didn't they list the physical release for later? Because, like, I will gladly get Hades 2 later in that case. Because I have a physical copy of Hades 1, so I would not want to opt for digital Hades 2. ZA. I still don't know what that means, but whatever.
It appears that new Mega Evolved Pokemon.
So they did in fact announce the Metroid Prime 4 release date, and it isn't a month where I can pick it up, even though I won't play it.
Launches October 16th.
But then,
We have
like,
one more Pokemon
then they're
trailer.
not, then they're,
Please
but they're not
take a
going to
look.
drop Metroid Prime 2 and 3 anytime soon, are they? So it's like, okay, well, great. Now I have to question if they even will, and if they might not do it. Then, okay, cool. I guess Metroid Prime 4 is going to sit on my shelf for 5 fucking years. Like, hey guys, I'm going to check out Metroid Prime 4 now. I hear it's pretty cool. Everyone and their mother has played it at this point. Is this Pokken? Did they bring back Pokken? Mega Dementia. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Oh, it's DLC for that game. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Pokemon Legends ZA is getting paid DLC.
Are they
called
actually
Mega
not
Dimension.
going to have a block of Nintendo
Raichu
Switch
has 2
1
different
games that
Mega
are getting
Evolutions.
ports in here?
How do you think they'll perform?
No, like
More
Xenoblade?
details
No
will be shared in the
Xenoblade
future.
enhancements? Nothing?
Let's move on to
I'm
some
really
more
fucking
headlines.
blown away by that. Oh, you're just gonna blow through headlines now? There's 5 minutes left, dude.
Ready for some killer
Unless you're
fun in
gonna,
the
like,
sun?
really blow through them, then, like, I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess. Unless they're actually gonna go over an hour. But I kind of don't believe that. Killer under the sun. What are they hinting?
Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, we're doing Danganronpa. Also, wait, but
Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair is making the ultimate comeback.
Wait.
While on a school trip to Jabberwock Island,
Wait.
you and your classmates are trapped in a murderous
it's
game.
fully
After
explorable?
each deadly incident,
No,
a heated
no, no, no,
class
no, no.
trial will begin.
But some of those environments look more
High-speed
elaborate.
detective action. You'll shoot down
Oh
contradictions.
my god, wait,
and
is this like
counter
a fucking
opponents to
remake
reveal
in the
the
style of
truth.
3?
And
What the fuck is 2 times 2? What the fuck is 2
along
times
with the
2?
main game, an additional story is included. One incident will trigger an entirely new scenario with different victims and culprits.
Oh
The
shit!
wait is over! The next class trial is about to begin!
Danganronpa 2x2 launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo
What?
Switch systems next year.
That's crazy.
History in
Isn't
the Three Kingdoms.
no? But Kodaka's not there anymore, right?
Dynasty Warriors Origins.
So
is
I guess they're
marching
just like,
onto
well, we
Nintendo
gotta
Switch 2.
bleed some life out of this
Three
stone.
Kingdoms, an era of warring factions.
You can't let this
As a
shit go.
nameless hero,
It's like, is it like a
join
remake?
forces with
Because like there's
Xiao Xiao,
new stuff that I
Sun
could
Jian,
see in the original scenario.
or Liu Bei
Like you could
on your
explore those
journey to
environments
become a
more.
true warrior.
But also they're skipping 1 to do 2. It looks like
Your
they're doing
choices will
Danganronpa 1
influence your story
with the visual
and may even
upgrades and
alter
aesthetics
historical
of,
events
or sorry,
of the Three
Danganronpa 2
Kingdoms.
rather, with the visual aesthetics and
Plus,
upgrades of 3.
DLC is on
Of
the way.
V3 rather. Sorry, not 3. V3. That is an important distinction.
Choose a
V3,
different
not
path
3.
And experience new
It
developments
looks like
that
an
weren't
it
in the
looks
main
like
story.
yeah, like a
Walk your own path and
it
become
looks
a
like an enhanced
one-man
version of
army.
that. Interesting.
When Dynasty Warriors
Wow.
Origins and the
That's
DLC
crazy. That's
both
really
launch on
exciting.
Nintendo Switch 2, January
Wow.
22nd.
That's really exciting.
Two fates are now intertwined.
Monster Hunter. I have nothing for this. Is this direct longer than an hour? Do they consider the Mario block up front to be not part of this direct? Did they consider the direct to have started at the 20-minute mark? Because this does not feel like they're wrapping up in 2 minutes. This does not feel like they're wrapping up in 2 minutes, dude.
You can traverse the land, climb cliffs.
I just took another clip. I hope I got the
swim across water, and fly through the air as you freely explore the map.
I'm gonna see it, make sure I got it.
However, a strange phenomenon that causes petrification now threatens the world.
Dang it, what was it? 2 times 2? Is that what they called it? Or 2x2? I gotta hear that title again.
Calamity.
I think it was 2 times 2?
Raise
2x2? 2 by 2?
And work together to face whatever stands in your
There
path.
was some weird ass frame rate at one of those shots that I looked back at a weird moment.
Stories 3
and
Twisted Reflection.
I think the room that I'm sitting in's frame rate changed in my brain and I panicked. They're not done this in 1 minute. Or they are. What's happening? Or it's just not exactly an hour. I show Persona 3 in a minute, which is not actually exciting because it's not on the cart, so it's not really released on the platform. Yes, I mean that. If your game is not physically released and on a certain platform, it's not really on it. And see, that's not really true. I hate this new world we live in because some games are like indies literally don't get the chance to go physical at all until later in their life. Then again, Blueprints is getting a physical release soon, so that's exciting. But also, yeah, like indie games coming out are obviously released. Silk Song is released. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate that we've divorced some releases from being physical. Whatever. Anyway, I'm just salty. That game deserves better for that platform, but whatever. We should just thank you for showing up to today's direct. It's just that's it. Disaster Day of Crisis? That would be insane. It's obviously not that. 204. What are you building up to?
Hello? Yes.
Is this RA9? Oh my god, how did I clock that? Okay, yeah. I did see that Capcom is dropping every RE engine Resident Evil on Switch 2 natively, so that's 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and also 9. Also, wait, no, this is a real new trailer for 9, though. This is a real new trailer. This is not just an announcement. This is a real new trailer for 9.
Oh, you're FBI? Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Okay. I was not actually prepared for this to be a real new trailer. I thought it was just an announcement.
Grace, stay close to me.
Yeah, this is totally an announcement for all of all the RE engine games popping off on Switch 2.
Keep moving. What's wrong? I'll explain later.
Well, this is definitely not their last announcement of the day. Definitely not the last announcement of the Direct.
I've been watching you.
Is that?
Not like other people, you know.
It's not quite. No, it's not quite the police station. But I do think we're gonna go back to the police station. I think. No, sorry. We see the police station in the first trailer. Of course we are.
Tell me what's going on. Something important. I'm scared.
Keep in mind, apparently we've only seen like the first 40 minutes of this game at this point, according to what some people are saying. Like, we've seen nothing.
There's no escaping your destiny.
That's not Neil Newbon, is it? Yeah, that was a real trailer, by the way. That was not. But also, it's still clearly showing stuff that's early. You can tell that they're showing a lot of stuff we've already seen in familiar locations too. Like, yeah, no, they're holding shit to the chest on that one. 7 and 8. Not announcing
brand new entry
2,
in the
3, and
Resident
4
Evil
just yet.
series is launching
Interesting.
on Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you're looking forward to Resident Evil Requiem, where you'll face unknown nightmares.
I won't be playing it on Switch 2, but that's cool as fuck. The idea that you can carry that game around in your fucking
Resident Evil
pocket.
7 Biohazard, the first in the series with a first-person perspective. And Resident Evil Village, which broke new ground for the series, also launched on the same day.
Village is so good, dude. Especially in VR. I can't attest to that with the first one, or with Super 7.
Next will be our last
For
announcement.
7, just
Please
because I
take a
did
look.
try to play the PSVR 1 version of 7, and I cannot fuck with the PSVR 1. I can't stand it. The wands make it too rough. This is their last announcement? What is this? My brain for half a second was like, Attack on Titans? Fire Emblem. You know what? It is about time, isn't it?
Bold warriors. Draw now.
I
upon your
read a
strength.
rumor about a remake of Fire Emblem 4,
to the devotion
but I
of your
wouldn't know enough
beating
about
hearts.
Fire Emblem 4 to call out if
Hear
that's what I'm
me
looking
now
at.
as I declare that the heroic games have begun.
I'm assuming this is Fire Emblem. I might be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. Yeah, no, it's Fire Emblem. It's Fire Emblem. Yeah, no, exactly. It's Fire Emblem. Is it a new one or not? I don't know. I wouldn't know. I've played
What I
Awakening,
seek is a great strength,
most of
an
Fates,
unyielding strength for any foe.
has
Sheer
feelings
strength
about
to
it.
uphold the faith I hold dear.
Apparently that's not uncommon. I played Three Houses. I was disappointed by it. I played those games just so I could have a little more exposure to the series before Three Houses, and I did not really care for Three Houses overall. I know that's not a popular feeling. I'm sorry. I wanted to like it more because I was very excited to. I literally got into the series just to check it out, and it did not live up to my expectations, which I didn't really think were that high, to be honest. I just thought it looked neat.
For that reason, I refuse to die.
But either way, this looks cool.
You won't let you hurt her!
I like cute short hair glasses girl.
You think I'd let you deny me my feelings?
Is this
I
a remake of a
refuse to
previous one? I
accept
wouldn't know.
defeat. Not now!
Dude, these designs could
stand upon the
totally
final
be
stage,
brand new.
I shall grant
This might be
whatever wish you may
judgmental of me.
desire.
I kind of feel
So say
like I
the
don't
divine
believe that a lot of these
sovereign.
character
That's
designs were in a much earlier Fire Emblem game. I feel like this is a new one. Fortune's Weave. You know what I mean? Like a lot of
The
these
years were
character designs
long,
don't feel like
weren't they?
new stuff.
Have you
Oh!
forgotten me so soon?
Oh, you're back. I didn't realize that she was like an ongoing thing. Okay, fair enough. Okay.
That was the trailer for Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, the latest in the series. This intertwining story happens alongside the thrilling, heroic games. What kinds of stories await?
Wait, what does that mean?
Please stay
Alongside
tuned
the
for future
thrilling heroic
updates.
game. What? Is that like... Is that
That's all for
is
today's
that an
Nintendo
arrow
Direct.
for the series?
Thank you
I'll
for
find out
watching.
later, I'm sure. Okay. Well, that was a Nintendo Direct. Bear with me for a little bit because I am going to check the social medias real quick, and together we will embark on a special journey called Let Me See Everyone Freaking Out and see if there is any additional details on any of the things that came out during that last hour or so. Let me just scroll way the fuck back, see if there's any broad scale feelings that I might want to echo / things pointed out to me that would be worth talking about before we call it on this. This is one of those moments where, despite the fact that we are live, I almost wish that I had just pre-recorded this so I could just pause it here. But like, if you're good, if you're watching this back, you know, and you're like, you feel emotionally satisfied. Where the fuck is the controller? Stop that. I'm just gonna put that right there for a minute. If you feel emotionally satisfied with what we've already watched together, I'm gonna let these charge actually. If you feel good, you know, in the time we spent together over the last nearly 2 hours, then you have my permission to step out. But I am going to look through and see if there's anything worth talking about. Let's see. From what I'm seeing, it does kind of look like, or broadly, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. What are you talking about? It's fine. Also, I'm not asking you to process anything bitrate wise right now, like for real. Like literally, I'm not asking you to do shit right now. Okay. I'm gonna start scrolling now relatively quickly. Was there anything worth noting during the course of that direct? I'm not seeing anything so far. Let's see. Interesting. Yeah, the Mario anniversary stuff was neat. Yeah, actually, we can also let the early part of this thing play out in the background, actually, so it's not just, you know, silence, so to speak. Yeah, I'll just let the background go for a minute, and maybe I'll lower the game audio. Yeah, just let them go.
Florida. We hope you can experience
just so it's not just me sitting there doing nothing. Let's see.
Next is more news about Kyoto. We'll be supporting the Kyoto Marathon, which will take place next February. Since its inception in 1985, the Super Mario series has been running for 40 years, thanks to everyone's support. But this time, Mario himself will be cheering on the runners.
They have...
This is the race bib that the runners
so we
will wear,
got the Metroid Prime 4-Day. That's pretty good.
On it.
You know, there wasn't anything here that made me go, "Ooh, yeah."
If you're interested in marathons,
now my wallet's going to be
take the
destroyed
opportunity
immediately.
To run through Kyoto.
Other than Nintendo attempting
Also,
to try to
coming next spring,
swindle me into buying
please take a look
somewhat
at this.
seemingly worthless Donkey Kong DLC that I just could not give less of a shit about, to be honest, at all. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so now, yeah, okay, now I'm at the part where people are generally looking through the Galaxy stuff. Yeah, Mario Galaxy. Yeah, it is a pretty big leap from that first Mario movie to going to Mario Galaxy. It is. But also, timeline stuff doesn't really matter, you know? Okay. Let's see. Mario 1 and Galaxy 2 at $200 each is funny. That would have been wild. I mean, I do think that is a pretty exciting announcement. Yeah, let's see.
The name of the new
is there
movie
anything
that Nintendo
else
and Illumination are producing together
on
is
social media regarding
the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Talking about.
What kinds of
Yoshi's Story
adventures do you
2,
think Mario and his friends will have in
$115
space? This movie will
That's
be
from a
the
certain
main
person
event
I
of the
follow.
Super Mario Brothers 40th anniversary.
Attic, I think is the name.
Let's also hear some remarks from the movie's co-producer, Chris-san.
Yeah, right.
From
The
Illumination.
Switch 2 version of
Chris-san.
Wonder.
Thank you, Miyamoto-san.
What was the release date on that, actually, on that Switch 2
As we
version? Did they say?
celebrate Mario's 40th anniversary,
Did they say that? Let me see.
it's an
Let me double check
opportunity
that.
to reflect on the
Open
4
that up.
decades of creativity,
It was...
imagination,
Yeah, when
and
does that Switch 2
adventure
version of it come
that
out?
Mario has brought to life
What is
for
it?
fans across
Switch
generations
2 version.
and around
Oh, it just says
the world.
spring. Okay, well, I mean, hey,
From
man,
its
I might give that a
groundbreaking
look.
world building
Fair enough.
to its iconic characters
Yoshi's
and
fucking book.
unforgettable music, the Super
Yoshi's
Mario
book.
Brothers have left a lasting impact on the very fabric of our culture.
Okay.
All of us at Illumination feel so fortunate
It's wild
to continue
that
our
it's wild to me that they got through this whole
as
section
we expand the
and they were like, okay, we can start the direct now. Like, okay, we finished the Mario segment. Now the direct can begin. You know what I mean? Like they're like dead ass. Wild. Skim past the Tamagotchi stuff. Skim past Kirby Air Ride. Yeah, you know what? Let this run in the
Take on
background for a
Demon
minute.
King Ganondorf.
I think it's probably
in
going to be a
conflict
pretty
that will come to be known
clean
as
exit
the
at this point, to be
Imprisoning
honest. I'm
War.
not seeing a whole
Take
lot
on
of
hordes of enemies as you fight
reason to
alongside
wonder
your
about
allies.
what things we might be getting
Like
up
this
to.
brave
Yeah, it looks
Korok.
pretty chill. Yeah, Hades 2 launching on September 25th is
Get familiar
crazy.
with your
That is a
allies'
big one.
abilities
That is a
so you know
wild
which
announcement.
character to swap to in any situation.
Yeah, that.
Zonai devices
Oh, wait.
can bring water,
I don't
wind,
remember.
and other effects to combat.
I don't remember that announcement.
strategic
Mega Man
use of them
Star
to
Force
counter your
Legacy
enemies
Collection.
and
I don't
alter the
remember
flow
that
of battle.
announcement.
Pair
Was that in
up
like the
with
Japanese
nearby
direct or
allies
something?
To unleash mighty sync strikes.
I guess I must have missed that.
Depending on the pair, sync strikes can deal high
see.
damage or have a variety of
How would
other
they
effects.
even do
Invite a
FF7
friend
Rebirth
to
on
fight
Switch 2?
alongside you in split-screen co-op.
PS5 barely runs it.
And with Game Share,
Like,
you can play together
Dragon Quest
on
7
two
remake.
separate
Oh,
systems,
right. Yeah, the Dragon Quest
even
7
if
remake.
only
That
one
is crazy.
player has the
That is.
game.
I did not catch the fucking release date on that. The fucking Dragon Quest 7 remake is out in February? What the fuck do you mean? I missed that completely. What do you mean, and it's out in 4 months? 5 months.
Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment launches on Nintendo Switch 2 November 6th.
6 months.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo
That's crazy.
eShop.
Okay. That was a pretty big one. Fucking Virtual Boy, that was crazy. What a wild one. Oh, here it
That's
is
enough for
again.
one day. Time for me to head back to the castle.
That's crazy.
And remember, not a word about this
So
place
wait, they
to
announced more
anyone.
Switch 2 editions, and then not one of them was
There's more to
Xenoblade
the
3,
world than this island.
or even
and
port,
we're
or even
going to
patches for
prove
Xenoblade 1 and 2. That's crazy.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
That's crazy. Relax there, controller. Wild. Yeah, Metroid. Yeah, Metroid Prime 4 has been rebooted as a bike game. Apparently, that's for Mario 64. Wario 64. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. People were worrying about Donkey Kong spoilers being shown too soon, and then they just show that trailer that I would argue is has some pretty revealing things in it.
A group of young heroes embark on a journey
Damn.
to reclaim a lost world. As they venture
Metroid
into the
Prime 4.
unknown, they'll encounter mighty foes and a myriad of twists and
Yeah, the paid
trials.
DLC for Donkey Kong. Well, yeah, tell me how much that is so I can
awaits
know.
them beyond
Because
it all?
that's like really bad DLC, if you ask me. I don't think that's good DLC. I think that's incredibly bad DLC. Okay, I shouldn't say it's incredibly bad DLC without having played it. What I'm saying is that should not even be approaching a paid piece of content. That's wrong. It's incorrect. Oh god, what if it is like $20? I wasn't joking when I said that
Dragon
that can't
Quest
even come
7
above like $2
reimagined.
Canadian. Like you can't do
That's
that.
the spirit. Look out, world. Here we come.
Jesus. Yeah, Danganronpa
was
2
Dragon Quest
times
7
2.
reimagined.
That's crazy.
We hope you're looking forward to
That
the
was
journey
crazy.
ahead in this reimagined world. Now,
Yeah,
we'd like
wow.
to announce two
Danganronpa
things.
2 weird route.
First, here's
That's
some
funny.
news about the Nintendo Today smart device app.
Jesus.
The
People
app
going
continues to
feral for
deliver all
Kawaii.
sorts of information about Nintendo
That's a
games
big
and
one, though.
characters on a daily basis. And
They say that DLC,
We're
Donkey Kong
adding a new
DLC is
Kirby
out
theme.
today. I would like to know if it is like.
we're
Do I
also
have? Can I
delivering
see the
information
price?
about Kirby
Can I
Air
laugh
Riders
with all
leading
of
up to
you
the
about what the
game's
price is?
release. So please check that out.
I guess I could just.
Secondly,
I guess I
we
could
have
just
news
turn
about
on my
Nintendo
Switch
Switch
and look.
Online Plus expansion.
I could do
pack.
that.
Please take a look at this.
Yeah, I could also just look. I guess. I'm kind of tempted to do that, honestly. Tell me how much they actually think they want to charge for that.
Coming to Nintendo Classics.
They were actually smart to put that in December
Virtual
because I was
Boy.
looking at the calendar. There's nothing coming out into fucking December, so
You'll
they're
be
clear
able to
right now.
enjoy a
Good job.
collection of Virtual Boy
Very
games
smart.
in
It's the kind of month that's
3D
so clear that
while
even I,
playing
in
on
a
Nintendo
situation where I
Switch
do
2
not
and
want
Nintendo
to buy
Switch.
that
In
game,
order to
or
play,
sorry, no, I do
you'll
not want
need
to play
this
that game before
dedicated
I can play
accessory.
2 and 3. that is a good choice. Like, I will actually pick that up.
Virtual Boy hardware
I won't play it,
by inserting a
which is
console
wild,
to play.
but I will pick it up.
Both
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2
That
and
new Fire
Nintendo
Emblem does look
Switch
pretty
are
great.
supported.
It does look like a real money sequel.
Play
Another
Mario's
decade of
Tennis,
Three Houses Discourse. Let's go.
Galactic Pinball,
That closest another Nintendo Direct with no
Boxer,
Silk
and
Sun.
more. The 14
That's really
classic
funny.
games shown
That's
here
really
are planned to be
funny.
released
That's
over
really
time.
funny.
Virtual Boy
Okay.
Nintendo Classics is scheduled to launch
Someone
February
is
17th.
tweeting that those fucking ports of Mario Galaxy 1 and
dedicated
2
accessory
are
needed to play
110
Virtual Boy
fucking
Nintendo
Canadian
Classics
dollars.
will be available
You
in the future.
cannot be serious.
A cardboard model of the
You
accessory will
cannot
also be available.
be serious. No way.
We hope you're looking forward to Virtual
Oh.
Boy Nintendo Classics. Okay,
Each of them
let's see
individually
some
is
more
54
headlines.
Canadian dollars, which means yes, they are 110 Canadian dollars. Fuck off.
The Crimson
Holy shit.
Butterfly soars again.
That's
Minakami
crazy.
Village, a place said
That's
to have
so
vanished from the map.
ridiculous. Our games from the fucking Wii.
But when twin sisters,
Wow.
Mio and Mayu, find themselves lost and wander into the village, they encounter the unthinkable.
Ooh, there's some political updates that I'm not going to bring into my Nintendo Direct thing.
The victims
But
of a
all I'm going to
past
say
tragedy.
is very interesting to be proven right yet again.
Now,
all I'm gonna
Neo
say.
must use the camera obscura.
I wonder if
device that
Kodaka
can
is actually
pacify the
involved in that
unsettled
new
ghosts
Danganronpa
and
scenario at
find a
all.
way home.
I don't really know what. I think he's at a new company. I don't actually know what level of involvement he is able to have over there. Like, did they get his consultancy? I don't know what level of involvement he has. I don't know what the structure of that company really
Mayu's
is.
sanity slips away.
Yeah. Anyway, at this point,
Where will the Crimson Butterfly
yeah,
lead them?
I feel like the goal of that
Fatal
Switch
Frame
2
2
Direct
Crimson
was supposed to be
Remake
this is the first
launches on the
Switch 2
Nintendo
Direct
Switch 2
of this
system
era of the
early
Switch
next
2 era, and I feel like
Upgrade your play with the
I
Nintendo
feel
Switch
like
2 editions of these
the
games.
goal should have been let's get like
In the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of One Piece,
yeah, I
Pirate
kind of figured
Warriors
people
4,
were gonna take
you'll
this tack
face
with
off
it.
against more on-screen
And honestly,
enemies than ever before
I cannot
as you aim to become
actually
king of the
disagree with the
pirates.
sentiment in the end based on how that overall went.
Enjoy camera
that
play
was the
and
longest
more in
Direct I think we've
Overcooked
ever
2,
had.
Nintendo Switch
It's
2
also
edition.
kind of
Serve up
one of the
dishes
lamer
and
ones in
reactions
general
while you
that
cook
we've had
together.
in a long time.
Mouse controls are cropping up in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Stardew
Metroid looks
Valley.
great,
Plus, up
but
to
I'm
4
not going to
friends
play it at
locally
release.
Can play in split-screen multiplayer.
I'll pick it up. I'll give them
And
money, but I'm
with
not going to
Game
play
Share,
it.
Up to 4 players
Not
can
until
play
they allow me
together
to.
if one person has the
Let's
game.
see. I'm not really
5
sure
new
that Direct
levels,
needed to be that long.
including Candyland and Museum.
I do think
are
I
dropping
do
in
think the
with
Danganronpa
Human
announcement
Fall Flat
is cool.
Nintendo
It's actually
Switch
really
2
cool.
edition. Plus, with mouse controls,
the,
you can enjoy a new way to wobble with physics-based fun.
The Galaxy announcement has now been torched by its price.
Craving more to clean?
Especially because like that thing was not
Power Wash
even
Simulator
that
makes
much
its
fucking money in the
triumphant return
collection.
with a shiny new entry in the relaxing Clean 'em Up
The new
series.
Fire Emblem looks very cool.
Unholster
I
your
hope that I
washer
enjoy this one
and
more than I
effortlessly
enjoyed Three
blast
Houses.
the dirt
I
away
would rather
as
than
you
put all the content in
transform
one
your
route rather than try to
sullied
split the difference on it.
into squeaky clean scenes.
Let's see.
Make use of new tools and supplies.
Yeah, Resident
including
Evil
enhanced soap,
stuff coming to the
surface
Switch 2
cleaner,
looks cool.
additional
I
power
don't care about
washers,
it on the Switch 2 though.
and ribbing equipment for those
They
hard
actually
to reach
announced
places.
a fucking Virtual Boy
Wash your
section for
way
the
through
Switch
a
2, which
fresh
feels
campaign
like
as you
a
explore
sick
even
joke.
More of Muckingham. Then venture into
Yeah,
new
again, an
grimy
announcement for the
locations,
date
including
for Metroid is
Detergento
cool.
and Lubricity.
I feel like
After a hard day's
overall
work,
that
take some
was
time to unwind in your home base and spruce up the place
lackluster.
with furniture and accessories you've collected.
sorry.
And for the first time,
I
up to
did not
4
care
players
for
can make
the
progress in the
overall
campaign
strength-
together
the
in
strength of this
online
Direct.
co-op.
Yeah,
Or
like I want to just thumb through my personal reel. Like Mario Galaxy, that is cool, but also then they kind of ruined it. Hades 2 got a date, but I'm not gonna play that on Switch 2. Like Virtual Boy was here to be weird for some reason. Dragon Quest VII reimagining remake. That's cool. That's awesome. I do know that's one of the less beloved ones, but hey, at least there's that. The Metroid Prime 4 on Samus on a motorbike is not what I ever would have expected. I'm not really sure if that's gonna be good for a Metroid game, to be honest. I don't know if that kind of design feeds into a Metroidvania. It's Nintendo, so I'm sure in the end it will be good to a strong to solid degree. But I wonder how Metroidvania design can really translate to that. I don't know. I wonder if that's why it got restarted as like a weird bike game, you know? Like, is it very open? Yeah, Danganronpa 2x2, whatever they called it, 2x2, 2x2, whatever they called it. Cool announcement. Liked that. And then they ended on Fire Emblem. Yeah. Good stuff here. Good stuff here overall. I like the look of the bike, but I don't know if that. I don't know. Is that gonna work for Metroid fans? Is that the kind of thing they're looking for? I'm not actually sure. If it's good, then like, hey, cool. You know, do your thing. I'm sure it'll be. Clearly, you are still doing Metroid designy type stuff in between biking stuff, so I'm sure there's nothing to worry about, to be honest. I'll find out in 5 to 6 years when I've played Metroid Prime 2 and 3, and I'm allowed to find out. And I feel comfortable jumping into it. Or hell, maybe I'll end up just doing it. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe I'll want to strike while the iron's hot. I don't know. Would that be more grating for people to watch me play that before I've played the other two? I don't know. Anyway. Neat though. Neat and exciting. Yeah, broadly speaking, a bit of a bland direct. Not the unmitigated opening act I feel like it needed to be for the Switch 2 era. I did not get the blowout I think was necessary at the start of the Switch 2 era. This was such a weird announcement. This was so weird. You know what? I'm gonna pick up my Switch 2. I'm gonna grab my Switch 2 right now. I'm gonna check the store. I want to know how much this is. We can laugh.
DLC is smashing its way into Donkey Kong Bonanza. This new edition lets you barrel around DK Island, the home of some familiar faces. If you finish the main game story, Void Kong will offer you a position in the ranks of the Void Company.
Let's see.
What do you think? Ready!
Your mission? Collect as much shiny green ore as you can in Emerald Rush. Meet your emerald quota within the time limit to clear each run.
All right. Don't tell me she's out of juice. Come on.
The key to amassing emeralds is collecting fossils to gain
Yeah, let's go to the
perks.
store. Let's go to the store. How much is this Donkey Kong DLC? Humor me.
Collect a fossil,
Or rather,
and
I will
you'll get to
humor
pick
you,
from 3
Nintendo.
random ones.
I will humor you.
Perks have different effects, like getting more emeralds from defeated enemies.
To the shop.
Or
Let's
more
see.
jam-packed treasure chests.
I'm deeply afraid of the
There
answer
are all
right now.
sorts to choose from. Gain
I forgot how
and
much
stack
nicer the
perks,
new
then
eShop
collect
is.
oodles of emeralds. You can also smash Vanadium gems to gain random skills that power up
No
Donkey Kong during your
fucking
run.
way.
Your perks and skills reset after each run. But fossil and vanadium gem locations stay the same.
$30
Find your winning
fucking
strategy with each go. When a run ends, you'll earn in-game rewards based on how
Go
well you
fuck
did.
yourself. Holy shit.
Playing can net you
30
new fashions
Canadian dollars.
and statues
That's
to
before
display on DK
tax.
Island. Plus, you'll get to play Emerald Rush on more layers.
33.89 Canadian dollars for this shit.
The Donkey Kong Bonanza.
The fucking game was fucking the goddamn game was already 110.
Later today.
Dude.
Plus, a free demo of the main game will also be available on Nintendo eShop later today.
You are
Donkey
off your
Kong
fucking
Bonanza
goop,
is getting
Ninty.
paid DLC
$30
called
fucking
DK
dollars for
Island
that?
And Emerald Rush.
No.
Please look forward to collecting lots
That's
of emeralds
disgusting.
and Emerald Rush and exploring this modern take on DK Island.
Okay, well, I'm putting my Switch 2 back in the
take a look at
case.
this.
Holy shit. That's brutal. That is actually, I joked about it being 20 Canadian dollars as a bit, as a nightmare scenario, this is the one that's a bridge too far. They would never do this, only to discover it is actually 30. Unfucking real. $30 fucking dollars for that Donkey Kong DLC is out of control. Insane. That is not for a fucking bonus mode and an extra island. That's like largely just gonna be fodder for this bonus mode. No, 30 fucking Canadian dollars. 35 fucking Canadian dollars for that shit. Out. That's unreal. Beyond unreal for that. Wow.
What's this?
I am
Looks like Ditto's
sufficiently
got an idea.
guffawed and moderately harrowed by that. I never, wow. My most cynical could not have predicted
Learning this
that.
move, you can make
34 fucking Canadian dollars for that
Squirtle's water
DLC.
gun will keep it all healthy.
I wasn't joking earlier when I
As
said
nature
if this is
flourishes,
above 2 Canadian dollars,
so
someone has
do the
screwed up.
Pokemon.
That was the level of content that I had seen there. I was assuming it would be free for the majority of that trailer, because how could one little bonus mode be anything but? And instead, it's like, no, it's not a one little bonus mode. It's a bonus mode you can play across every level. It's like, but it's just a bonus mode. It's like a time waster that I would boot up once, go, that's neat, and then I would never touch it again. Like,
build homes for the
30
Pokemon you
fucking
meet.
Canadian dollars. Holy
There's so
shit,
much to do
Ninty.
here.
Out of your goddamn mind with that one. That just dropped the direct like a whole 2 points for me. We were sitting in it.
No need to rush though.
Hey. To a, oh no, that,
own pace.
honey, no, that was bad.
And you'll have a wonderful space before you know
I
it.
was optimistic in the middle of this thing too. I was even joking about people being like a little too harsh sometimes with these things, but that dropped this a whole 2 points. That's insulting.
Pokopia.
That is actually insulting to my intelligence and my wallet. Holy shit. I bought one disc that contained 3 Spyro games last night after 7 years of looking on and off. That is less money than that Donkey Kong DLC. That's 3 full video games. And that's on a discount. Like, that's insane. That's insane. Wow. The Danganronpa announcement's cool, though. I want to look at it again, actually. Yeah, it looks like it's more explorable. It looks like they've actually retouched it in the style of V3, which is actually really, really cool.
Are you okay?
That's really
You seem
neat.
pretty out of
Also, a bunch of, horny people getting fucking
Originally
flashbanged
released
by
over 10 years
Komaeda.
ago, Danganronpa
Like,
2 Goodbye
I think I almost
Despair
called
is
it Nagito.
making the ultimate
It's Nagito Komaeda.
While on a
It's the same
school
guy.
trip to
I think I'm mixing up the guy
Jabberwock
from the first game that
you and
everybody's
your
also horny
classmates
for.
are
Wait,
trapped
that doesn't
in a
narrow it down,
murderous
does it?
After each deadly
That doesn't
incident,
narrow it down at all.
a heated class trial
Maybe I
will
am
begin.
mixing them up now. Damn it, I don't know.
In high-speed
In fairness, before I played them, I
you'll
think I
shoot
thought those
down
two were the same
contradictions
character.
and counter opponents to reveal
But they're
the
literally
truth.
not related at all.
And
Yeah, it looks like they are just like taking 2 and sort of sprucing it up with like the V3
along
era
with the main
assets.
game, an
Which is actually
additional
really cool.
story is included. One incident will trigger an entirely new scenario
Nagito
with
Komaeda.
different
Yeah, no, okay, there you go.
victims and
I'm right. There you go.
culprits.
There you go. That's
The
exciting.
wait is over.
That's a great announcement.
The next
That is.
class trial is about
I mean, I am
to
curious though
begin.
if
Danganronpa 2x2
if
launches on the
Kodaka
Nintendo Switch
was
2
involved in
and
that new scenario or
Nintendo
not, or if it's like
Systems
newly
next
written.
year.
I'm curious. But hey, that's
Make
awesome.
history
That's a
in
great
the Three
announcement.
Kingdoms.
Anyway, at this point, I don't think I have anything left for what's here. The RE9 trailer was good. Of course it was good. I was not expecting a real trailer. I was expecting like a these are coming to Switch trailer. But no, it was actually a real trailer.
Who was it?
Dunno.
Yeah.
They asked for
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I've thoroughly overextended this and dragged it out a little longer than I think I thought I would. So yeah. I was about to say good direct out of an instinct to be nice, but yeah.
FBI?
As someone that is not a person at all that would ascribe themselves to being like, I didn't see a Mario game on screen every 4 seconds, it's terrible. I'm not at all that guy. Not at all that guy. I'm super happy to see other stuff at the Direct. There was a lot of cool stuff even for me, but I was also still a little floored at some of the incredibly questionable decisions, like bringing the Virtual Boys catalog back as a major moment. And also still not giving like Switch patches, Switch 2 patches for those Xenoblade games seems crazy to me. Like that felt like the thing that everybody wanted. It feels like that's what everybody keeps asking about. Hell, there was almost when the Switch 2 came out, it looked like they got patched, and then it turned out they didn't, and people lost their minds.
I've been watching you.
Like people really want that, you know.
You're not like
anyway.
You know.
Brain almost made me say good direct again. Yeah, that again. I was gonna say an okay direct, but that Donkey Kong announcement paired with the discovery that it is 30 fucking Canadian dollars for what looks like a neat little bonus mode I would fuck around with for 10 minutes and then forget existed is crazy. Maybe Nintendo DLC is getting worse. So
There's
anyway,
no escaping
that'll
your
be
destiny.
that for this direct. Thank you for watching if you did. I'm gonna go edit some of those clips into bigger things, and then we'll be back a little later for Marvel Rivals Season 4 big stream with that today. I'm gonna see. I mean, I'm antsy. I'm itching to get in there. So as soon as I'm done with that, we'll be back in live and getting in there. So thank you very much for tuning in to Percentage Chance Reacts live.
A brand new entry in the Resident Evil series is launching on Nintendo Switch 2
in the afternoon.
We hope you're looking forward to Resident Evil
I'm kind of itching to get into it. I might even just edit those clips later. Who knows? But then again, I might get a bunch of clips today, so who knows? We'll see. Anyway.
Plus, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Maybe I'll do that thing where I leave the Twitch going and
Resident Evil Village
come back on YouTube after. I haven't done that in a while.
The same day.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll do one of those between the scenes streams because Twitch doesn't have time limits.
Thank you for watching so far.
Okay. If you want to hang out still, I'll be on Twitch live for a little bit. I don't think it'll be super exciting, but you know, otherwise, pop back in when we come back to Rivals. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye bye.